So we're gonna start off. Uh, does anybody want to take a crack at a full recap of last week's session? If not, I could absolutely do it. Okay,
Ooh.
that's
I could
okay.
give it a shot.
All right, all right.
Oh wait, let me mute the stream. There you
Yeah.
go. Let's see. Well, we started by getting some riding horses for defeating some bandits by a merchant. For a merchant. Um, he kind of let us know the best way to get to Baldur's Gate. Gave us some tips along the way. Pretty much stick to the road. Don't go into Dragonspear Castle. Things of that nature. Then we set out. We encounter a couple bandits blockading the road. Um, they were disguised as guards or soldiers, I guess. And asking for a toll to cross the road. We try to negotiate with them briefly. That was not successful, and we actually angered them to the point that they were gonna attack. Um, we were able to defeat them. Along the way, things got muddled up, and Derek ended up killing the tiefling bandit that had given up and had surrendered. Um, and we let the other bandit go with 10 gold for his trouble. Because Antonella felt bad and wanted him to get a better life, and I guess along the way we discovered that Antonella lied about the money that she had found in the purse, so that's a little point of contention, but it should be fun along the way. And then we set out. Very clear to note, so we don't forget. The Duncan got brand spanking new maze, double shovels. Let's not forget, because we're gonna be using those.
Double shovels will come up a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Oof, that's not good.
He also got some leather armor, so a little boost to his AC.
He's not gonna make it. Let's be honest.
And a mace.
And the mace, yes. We sold the other mace, and we made our way to Daggerford. I think that's what it's called. Where we, did some shopping, went into an inn, and had an encounter with a knight. I forget what deity he was branding.
I think it was Torum.
I think it was Storm, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he seemed to be very fixated on Derek being evil. I don't know if we ever found out what made him think that way. Oh no, he did say that you were speaking to a devil. Maybe?
Yeah, those who consort with devils or something like that. Something
Yeah.
along
So he
those
said
lines.
something like that. So maybe he saw us when the Raven was there, and he was hiding or something. But he was convinced that he was evil and that he had to defeat him. I think he tried to talk to Edmund about it, to turn Edmund around to help him defeat Derek. But I don't think he cared much about any of us, anyways. We ended up defeating him, not before Derek went down once. The inn burned down thanks to the fire that he had set up. And, we ended up killing the Knight of Thorn outside of the inn, probably in view of plenty of the townspeople, with no explanation. And the group decided to split instead of trying to talk their way out, because talking our way out to things hadn't been a good option so far. So yeah, we got a nice magic sword, a long sword, I believe, and some plate armor that fits exactly Edmund's dimensions.
The saddest moment of my life.
The
Getting away
happiest
from-
moment of mine.
Super convenient.
Yeah, so I think we were to ride off, and nobody chased us because we were pretty fast with our horses. And I think that's where we ended up.
All right. Well, firstly, thank you for giving that recap. Go ahead, get inspiration for doing so.
Ooh, I like how my token looks with inspiration.
It kind of looks Super Saiyan when you have inspiration. It's pretty good. All right, so I drew where you are on the map right now. I put you a little ways outside of Daggerford because I imagine that you wouldn't want to stop right outside of town where people might immediately follow you and find you.
Are we still on the? Are we supposed to be seeing the map?
Yeah, we're on the.
Oh!
You didn't meet the player.
You're still in Burning. My bad.
Everything's on fire.
So, yeah, I have you just a little bit outside of Daggerford. And you're about to come up to the point where I remember that it was stated that Eldrin was considering talking to the party about... Well, he had already mentioned it to the party how when we get to the Misty Forest, maybe we should travel through there because, he thought it might be faster. So it's up to you guys what you want to do. You could continue along the tradeway as recommended by Merchant Guy, which is just straight down the road, or you could cut off a little bit, maybe over here towards the Misty Forest, or you guys tell me, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I've already said my preference. I think I'll be able to navigate us safer, along the forest edge. At least, halfway or most of the way to Dragonspear. I think we'll have advantage on bandits trying to hide in the forest coming at us, or, more blockades along the way. I think we'll be safer being concealed.
Are we worried at all about the warning of the creatures from the High Moor coming into the forest?
I think if they're gonna be in the edge, then they will attack us anyways. On the road. Possibly.
Not a bad point.
So perhaps we'll be able to see them while we're in the forest without thinking that we're safe, and they get an ambush on us behind us or something. Maybe it'll be more of an even fight.
Yeah. DM, do we know, like, scale-wise, like, would we be aware of how large the forest is, like, from side to side, as far as, like, the side facing the High Moor versus the side facing...
Let me see if there's a size scale on this map. Because I don't know the answer to that question offhand.
Not a problem.
It's as depicted, so at least from here, like this edge to this edge, is several days worth of travel.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's not like a...
Yeah, so it's not like if we're on the edge of the side closest to the coast, that something on the other side can easily see us. Okay, that's what I thought. Just wanted to...
Yeah, it's definitely not that straight of a shot. It's a couple of days through the forest.
Gotcha.
At least.
If you're confident in your abilities to get us through just as safely as being on the road, I don't. Along with the horses, obviously, we don't want to lose.
Uh, given just now that kind of up and at 'em, realizing like, oh man, that person was after me. Derek would probably be a little apprehensive on other people showing up, so he'd rather take his chances with beasts and creatures than coming across any other people right now, because it's already 2 for 2 on bad interactions with people.
Did we have a long rest, by the way?
Yeah, since the encounter from Daggerford, I assume you guys found a safe place outside of town and set up camp. I think we ended at. I thought there was some discussion about the coin, and I remember that Edmund had effectively determined the properties of the longsword. Also, just a reminder, because this has come up twice, I just want to remind you that you, Eldrin, do have a spyglass.
I do have a spyglass in my equipment, and I figure I would use it periodically as we move, just checking, maybe going to the edge, checking further down the road.
Oh, the reason I was mentioning the spyglass is your passive insight would lead you to believe that's probably how the knight kind of saw what was going on.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's because I have it. That's how I would be using it. I think the plan for the party was to make use of it while we can, and then maybe sell it if we need the money for something else.
It probably won't be too helpful if you guys decide to go through the forest, because there's not going to be a very long,
Yes.
Yeah.
So my plan would be to we'll be on the edge, and every once in a while I will, gander towards the edge of the tree line and look down down the road.
Gotcha.
If we're here, we'll look down and see. Okay, is there anything on the road that looks suspicious? If not, then we'll just keep going.
Okay, excellent. So is the group decided that you're gonna kind of go off the tradeway and kind of go into the the outer edges near the road towards the misty forest, and your intent is to kind of look for bandits on the road while traveling through the forest, and that way you'll have kind of an advantage to ambush them if there's anybody waiting on the road, or perhaps also on the edge of the forest.
Yeah, and if we see anything else suspicious, along the way, because I will be taking a look every once in a while. Maybe it's not bandits, or maybe it's like a caravan or something, or
Okay.
Hurricane.
Mysterious hurricanes out of nowhere.
I also put it in the chat my natural explorer thing for the other PCs if they want to look at it, so they know kind of what my advantages are on the forest.
Yeah, he seems very confident in his forest navigation capabilities.
Yeah.
Any lost my train of thought. Are you opposed to this, Antamilla?
Not at all.
Alright, sounds unanimous then.
Okay. So let me go ahead and draw the path as it kind of happens.
Have we decided who's wielding the sword, by the way? Okay.
I think right now the paladin has it, but if you guys want to, because I think he was the one that stripped his body.
Yeah, I know the plate armor made sense. I don't know. I know we have two melee characters with Anthumila and Edmund. I don't know if Anthumila wields swords or is capable of it, but just an option. I don't think we discussed that. We just kind of assumed.
Yeah, you guys can, if you guys want to take some time while you're in camp, I'm just kind of drawing. Is this kind of like the intended route you want to take as I've kind of drawn it on the map here?
Yeah. So we'll take some stops along the way just to check.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so before you guys go in camp, do you guys want to discuss loot, etc.? How do you guys want to do that?
Well, I'm fine with him taking the sword.
Yeah, I'm also fine.
Okay, cool.
So far, everything we've come across doesn't interest or affect me. So However, everyone else wants to decide.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool.
I think for the future, it's something that I might want to bring up just along the travels because the money thing had already come up. We had a little conversation there with Antonilla and Eldrin, and bring up that I'm not really here for the money, and I don't think any of us is for the most part. So it'll be good if maybe money that we make as a group, we maintain as a group, and then the group decides on what to spend it on. So it's make more efficient use of it.
Not necessarily opposed to that, no.
I mean, at the end, if we have treasure at the end of the adventure, then at that point we can split it evenly or as we see fit. But
Right.
instead of having our own money, we can say most of the money we make is for the expedition.
Cool.
Overall, I agree with that. And so Derek would pretty much agree. The exact mechanics, I'd rather just talk offline so we aren't spending the entire.
Oh yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, but for the most part, yeah, I'm just willing to put it all in one pot.
Yeah.
Broad concept wise, yeah, we're on board.
Yeah. We can say we keep it on one sheet or something.
Well, you're saying that, but I see some smiles from Antamila. Are you okay with this, or?
I mean, that's a conversation that would come up.
Yeah, this is like I know Alex said you want to talk about splitting it, offline, but this is kind of an in-character thing.
Sure.
You guys could agree on that, but I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah. I'm down to have a discussion.
So I'm fine with having a pool if I can get a percentage up front of the pool. So then this way, if I decide to go buy a potion, I don't need the group majority hounding me like, why are you spending all our money? So some percentage, throwing out a number, like you get 10% of every. So again, everyone says, oh, hey, I find money. We all split 10% right now, and then someone else can hold the rest of the 90%. I don't need it.
Why don't we just split it 5 ways? I think pirates used to do this. We split it up 5 ways. One for each of us. Everybody gets one part, and then one part. In pirate terms, it used to be for the boat, but for us, it would be for the expedition. And so we have a group money, but everybody else has their own money too. We could do that.
Yeah. This is assuming that Duncan doesn't get any money.
Duncan is lucky to get food.
I agree. Also, I don't pay for dunking. I'm assuming that's on Edmund. That's part of his.
Absolutely.
Okay. Duncan comes out of Edmund's share.
Yes. Party turmoil over Duncan. It begins.
I agree with that.
Pressure. Duncan keeps all of our money, and then he just runs away.
This would be the happiest moment of my life.
Instead of dying, he becomes the richest person in the land.
I like that idea though. The
5 ways.
The 5 ways.
What do you think, Antamila? I don't want conflicts.
I'm agreeable to that.
Coming up.
I'm agreeable to the 5-way split, and whatever Duncan needs can be gotten from Edmund and his shiny new sword.
Yes. He can eat off of Edmund's plate armor.
I hate this. 8 ints. I almost want to make you lose inspiration for that pun. Ugh. Okay. Anyway.
Ooh, I have a question. Does Edmund know how to cook?
Ooh. You definitely don't have proficiency in cooking tools, let's be honest.
Nope.
I would probably be the best to cook game meat,
See, if I could wear the armor, I can cook, and then it would become dinner plate mail.
Oh.
That's it. Good night, folks.
Ooh.
Thanks for showing up. All right, we've done it.
DM's gonna turn off the stream.
Well, suddenly monster initiative rolls have increased by 5 for the rest of the session. Anyways, okay, so are you guys situated with that? Everyone's comfortable with the treasure talk? Who's going to be handling tallying the 5th share, so to speak? Who's the party treasurer of the 5th?
1, 2, 3, not Duncan.
Not Duncan.
Not Duncan.
Not Edmund either.
I think it would make. I think it would make sense for, in character. I think it would make sense for Edmund, just because he can carry the most weight. Or Antamila, right? I think you both are pretty strong. I have 8 strength.
True, but would you
The
trust
gold-
Antamila with your gold now?
I feel like because Eldrin knows that there's something else that's being hidden. I feel like if I find out what that is or more about it, then maybe I'll feel more comfortable. Because, yeah, you hid how much money, but to give it to a poor guy that just lost his wife or whatever. Like, I understand why you did it. I didn't approve of it, but I understand why you did it. So I'm not scared that you're gonna steal money for yourself.
So, Derek would also chime in. I'm very well off, so this has no value of me. Actually, born and raised with finances in mind. That is part of what I should be doing for my family. And I can tell you now, I can take care of the 5th part, and I would say that any of my interactions with others, I would solely keep that 5th by itself, never diving into it.
I feel like somebody's gonna sell you magic beans, and you're gonna give them all of our money for it.
Oh, wow. Savage.
Yeah. Which I'm saying, if we agree, what I do with my money is my money, but
I see.
group's money I would not touch.
It'll be
And
a
that
group
is
decision. Okay.
that is on my honor.
I guess that's fine. Yeah, you seem to handle money, come from money. I'm okay with that.
Might have a little reservation considering you were about to sign your soul away to a devil just a little while ago.
I guess.
Hey, again, what I do with my own life, that's up to me.
True, but I did hear what you were willing to give up something for.
Ooh, I did not hear that. What would that be?
To get rid of those magical powers he has.
You would become quite the useless companion.
I would, and then I can go home and finally return to what I should be doing, taking care of my family.
So
Again,
maybe Edmund.
it's merely an offer.
How about Edmund?
I'm fine with Edmund.
Yeah, if the party wants that, Edmund would agree. He would not volunteer, but
yeah, I think you're the
Makes
most
you perfect
trustworthy.
for it.
I think we're all you're the most trustworthy right now. Everybody's kind of agreeable with you. You haven't killed any tieflings with a fireball or stolen.
I've specifically asked
lied.
for people not to be killed.
Alright. So you guys, welcome to being lawful good Edmund. You get to now be party treasurer. Something I'm sure you love. Enjoy. Alright. Is there anything else you want to discuss before taking this intended journey that I've pasted on the map?
Are we still in camp right now, basically?
Yeah.
Do we want to?
Nothing
move,
at the moment.
Do we want to move stealthily?
That's a great question.
I can keep us going at a good pace, going stealthily, and I can scout ahead.
Well, your ability to move stealthily through
Right.
your favorite terrain only applies to you.
Yeah. So what I mean is, the group can be going stealthily. I can scout ahead
Mm-hmm.
because I can go faster than them while being stealthy and keep coming back and forth and saying, okay, the coast looks clear.
Just let me know how far ahead you want to be.
Not too far.
What's that exact number in game mechanic feet, please? It's
The
pretty
DM
relevant.
60 feet, maybe?
Sure. Okay. 60 feet is your number.
But that would be my max range, right? Like, I would be somewhere in between. Maybe decided by a die roll.
I'll just assume. I'll assume. Yeah, sure. We'll do a 1d60. And then if you're 1 feet, it doesn't really matter much. And then if you're
Right.
60 feet, it might actually be relevant.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make it fun. All right.
Awesome. I like it.
Anything else you guys want to do?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Let's
Solid.
move forward with this plan. So I heard that there was a plan to try to move stealthily. Let me go ahead and get a stealth check from all of you. For those of you in heavy armor, I'd like that check with disadvantage.
Are you wearing your plate armor,
Boo.
Edmund? No?
Yeah, I don't have the strength for it yet. Mechanical.
I think he's still wearing heavy armor, though.
Chainmail?
Yeah. Does it have disadvantage on stealth?
Checking.
Because
think
not
it does.
all heavy armor does.
You might be right.
Like hide doesn't. And
Chainmail does.
chainmail probably does. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty clinky.
Chain splint.
Yep.
Plate. Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so I see Derek's roll. I see Edmund's roll.
Oof.
Alright, so we have 10,
Mine is a little higher too. I think.
12. Wait, that's not stealth.
Oh, sorry. It's the same modifier.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
there you go. Better.
Nat 20.
That's funny. I'm a ghost.
Okay, so these are the stealth rolls. Wait, not 16, 8. Sorry. Sorry to get your hopes up there, Antamila. Alright. Those are looking really special. Good thing you have a scout in front, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, here's where the drawback of being a question mark amount of feet away from your party comes in. Because if you end up being 1 foot away, that huge stealth roll is not going to be too helpful.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's realistic. But I would be hidden anyways, right?
Well, maybe.
Okay.
Even if something can't see you, which it probably won't, it might be
Right,
alerted
like-
by the sound of clinking chainmail.
Yeah, like they can see the party, but like if there was an encounter, I guess I don't know mechanically how that works.
Yeah, well, if it happens, we will.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge. So first day through the forest actually goes very well. You're able to comfortably lead the horses through certain areas. Just because you're on the edge, though, you feel as though if you went kind of deeper into the forest, it would start to get like, even though you're good at moving through the forest, Eldrin, like there's certain parts that are simply not traversable by larger creatures, at least directly. You'd have to like kind of go around, which would ultimately result in a time loss. But right now, you're feeling pretty good going through the forest. You're making probably as good a pace as you would on the tradeway, and you're kind of benefiting from the cover of the trees. Throughout the first day, you notice nothing on the road, and nothing seems to bother you on the forest either. Midday, second day, however, an interesting thing happens. So give me just a moment to get that set up. Alright, so all of you are traveling, and a wind kind of blows west from, I guess that would be from the east. And is there actually a readout for this that might make it easier than me trying to describe it? Yeah. A chill wind flows from the east, and silvery tendrils of mist you saw curling out of the edge of the forest grow longer and longer. Oh, apparently I was supposed to tell you there was fog happening. It just started today. You guys are in the forest, so this is a little... It's kind of getting blanketed with fog. Suddenly, a titanic fog cloud kind of billows into the forest and outwards to the trade road, as far as you could see, which isn't very far, actually. Within seconds, the entire world seems to be replaced by a swirling cloud of mist. The temperature has dropped so sharply that you could see your breath, and the fog is so thick that you can barely see more than 15 feet in front of you. Your vision's kind of really close right now, and it seems to be a fog. It's you would know. Actually, everyone, give me a nature check if you could.
Nature?
Yeah.
Nature.
Mine would have a +2 to it
Okay.
because it's it's an intelligence roll while in the forest.
15.
Or
Yeah. So, Eldrin, you would know this is actually not uncharacteristic. It doesn't happen often, but you don't think that this is unnatural. So
Okay.
it's not like a magical fog or anything. It's very hard to see right now. You can only see like 15 feet in front of you. In fact, if you could, roll a 1d60 for me.
Ooh. Will the what was the item that I have? The spyglass help?
No. You can't see more than 15 feet in front of you, so doubling your vision.
Yeah, right. I don't. Yeah. So like that. Yeah.
Alright, so 23. Let me go ahead and...
It's not.
Alright, and what is your passive perception? Again, it's 15?
Yeah. I don't know if it gains a benefit because it's wisdom from
Is it an
Natural-
intelligence check? I don't think so.
it is intelligent or wisdom.
Oh. So, yeah, it would actually. Well, it's your proficiency bonus is doubled. So,
Right.
it's not advantage, so it's you would get an additional +2. So
Right. Yeah. That's
So
why I
s-
said +2 on my other check as well.
Oh, got it. I get it. Okay, yeah. So you have a 17, and so you're kind of. Let me actually move everyone onto the map really quick. Just make sure this is set up right. Cool. Let me know when you can see it. Oops, I dragged the whole map.
I'm glad that because you said it went all the way past the road, right?
Yeah, it's past the road.
I'm glad this didn't happen while we were on the road.
That's
No cover.
that's very true. So everyone should be able to see just
Nothing.
their tokens. You see nothing literally?
No, not literally.
Okay.
I can see the tokens.
Just scroll to the top. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's your vision. That's what you could see right now. It is misty. But with your passive perception, you kind of halt. Because you had just reported back to the group and you're on your way out again to kind of see what was going on. You know, saying, hey guys, nothing ahead. And but on your way back out, you catch a strange smell in the air. It's very disgusting smelling. So and it's not something. Well, it might be something you're familiar with. Go ahead and give me a nature check. Again, you're getting lots of use out of that forest favored terrain.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah, you would think that. So that's a 7, right?
Yes. Now I would say if they're fiends, I gain advantage. But I
Sure.
don't know. It might not matter here, but I don't know how I would know that.
You wouldn't. I would add it for you.
You would add it for me. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not familiar with the smell. But you could tell that it's just wrong.
Right.
So what do you want to do?
It's not directional thing with the smell, right? Like I wouldn't know that. Oh, like would I know that something is upwind of me creating the smell? You know, as a hunter, as a tracker.
I'll say that you think the smell is coming from the direction that maybe the fog blew in from. So maybe from the east. And that's why you're probably catching it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I will report back to the party. Let them know that something seems to be off. I'll be whispering too. Let them know that there might be something amongst the fog that's creating a putrid smell.
Like
Yeah, and I
a
guess
bog or a swamp or something, or
it's not something native to the forest, so this might be the creatures that the merchant warned us about from the misty. Forget the name.
Lovely.
So keep your guard up. It seems to be coming from the east.
East,
So-
maybe southeast.
Southeast, yeah, like something. It's coming upwind. I'll tell that to the party. They might not even know, you know.
So hearing that from Eldrin, I'm going to. Derek would go ahead, do his little touch himself, and cast Mage Armor for 8 hours.
Good plan.
I will try to get like on top of this tree,
Sure.
just to see if I get any clearing of the fog. If the yeah, I don't know how high the fog is. I guess.
Yeah, so this tree is maybe about 15 feet high, and at the top of the tree, you still can't see the top of where the fog's originating from.
Interesting. But I don't see like any other sources of light or anything like that.
No. Just the ambient lighting from the sun. Kind of lights up the
Okay.
fog a little bit.
So I just kind of got the smell to go by. I mean,
Mhm.
do you guys want to? I'll come down and I'll say, the fog's too thick. Do you guys want to maybe try to go around? We are prepared. We kind of know that the creatures are here. We just don't know how many.
Or
can
what,
try to-
for that matter.
Correct. I can try to do some scouting ahead. If you guys don't move and stay quiet, see if I can see anything else. But I feel like if the creatures are from the Misty, forgot the name, Misty blah blah, then they might be accustomed to this kind of fog and have better vision than I have. So they'll probably
yeah, that's
see me
my
before I
concerns.
see
Is
them.
that whatever is out there, if something's out there, can see us, even if we can't see.
Could I
Safest
do,
bet
like-
may go ahead.
Yeah. Donald, could we do like a survival check or to see if there's any tracks?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so for spotting tracks, it's perception. For following tracks, it's survival.
Okay. Sure. Could I do a perception check to see if there's any tracks or something
Yeah, sure.
around this area?
Go ahead and give me a roll.
There it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Plus-
You
plus-
you actually do see at least 2 distinct sets of tracks in this area that seem relatively recent.
Okay.
If you want to try to follow them, it would be a survival check.
You know, I'll let the party know that I think I've got something here.
Do you know what it is?
Um,
Ever seen tracks like those before?
maybe with a 24, I might be able to see something.
Well,
I mean,
so for
well,
the
bipedal or
one,
something like that.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Like, would I able to know if something is bipedal or
Yeah, so based
humanoid?
on what you're seeing, again, at least two distinct types of tracks. One of them appears to be some sort of humanoid, like boot prints. Okay? And the other type of track seems to be like clawed feet.
And they seem to be going together.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll relay that to the party. So yeah, there seems to be two of them that I can see. One humanoid, one type of monster. I'm not sure. Probably the one that's causing the smell.
Knowing our luck, we'll run smack dab into them in a little bit.
If
Yeah, I mean,
if we can smell them, they must be close. So
yeah. I mean, if the smell is coming from, if you said the smell is coming from the east, southeast, maybe it's best if we stick to the west, southwest, and move along that stealthily as we can,
I
and try to just not run into whatever.
I just feel like to the west is the open road, and the mist
Or we can
extends
follow the
past
open
that.
road in the fog. That's something.
Well,
Yeah,
but
we
if
don't
they
have to
can
go all the
see-
way out if we don't want.
I think we're
Just
already.
not in the direction of them.
Hmm.
Like, we're not directly on the edge, right?
Yeah.
That's more of a DM question.
Wait, directly on the edge of what?
The forest. Like, we're not like so close to the edge that if we went, like, the smell is apparently, according to Eldrin, was coming from the southeast. So if we were to move southwest slightly and kind of just go that way, I'm not talking about like beeline southwest. Obviously, we could go out of the forest at that point. But if we're just kind of moving southwest a little bit and then continuing south, we're less likely to run into whatever it is than going southeast.
Maybe it's hard to tell. You know that you are like on the edge of the forest.
Gotcha.
Before you
Okay.
lost
Yes, that might
vision
not
to
work.
the fog, like before you lost vision, the road was visible from the tree line, as intended
Okay.
by the party, so you could see
Right.
in
Makes
case any
sense.
ambushes were coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I see two options. Either we follow the tracks and try to hit them straight on because we know that they're there, and I don't think we can. You guys are not quiet enough to go past them unnoticed.
Clink, clink.
Yeah. So we can full force it, and you guys can charge ahead. While we know that they're there. Or we could try to hide and circumvent it and try to go as west as we can while staying on the trees. I don't want to go into the
Well,
into the open. I feel like that's, if
if
we could see the road, they'll be able to see the road.
yeah, if we're basing it off something knows we're here, maybe we just keep going forward, making as much noise as possible, and basically trying to alpha.
Try to
Like
what?
you alpha it. You move out of the
Okay.
way of us.
Wait, so we're going to try to scare it?
Kind of.
We could do that. Sound like maybe there's more of us than there are.
I think I can help with that.
And I think
Just let me know when.
Yeah, and I think while you guys do that, I can stay hidden, and even if they don't ambush us or you ambush them, at least I'll be able to get a surprise attack on them.
That works for me.
Okay.
Yep.
That's the plan.
Alright, so what I'd like for you guys to do, in any order you want, all of you take your turn. So, if you're going to move quietly in a direction, let's just, for the sake of ease, why don't you all just roll initiative and act in that order? unless you have a particular order that you'd like to act in specifically as a party.
Yeah, I feel like I would be lagging behind them a little bit. Like not much, but staying nearby. Okay.
Should I actually?
There it is.
I guess I'll do that as well. Oh, sorry. All right, my original roll is a 14-14.
Oh,
Just as a heads up.
you didn't hear you talking?
Well, I didn't know if, I don't know. I was thinking something else. So yeah, I am a 14-14.
You should be able
Okay.
to edit it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you click on the number, just type in 1414 on it.
There.
Cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and sort it. So Edmund, you are the first person that can act during this scenario. Is there anything you want to do?
Yep. I will. Free action. Draw my sword. Cantrip cast light on it, and begin moving forward.
All right, go ahead and move forward as you want.
I would. I guess I would hold you and say we should probably tie the horses down.
Oh,
Well-
you reminded the DM about something.
Or get Duncan to.
Well, the goal
tie the
is
horses
to.
down. The non very quiet horses.
You reminded
Well,
the
we're
DM
not-
of something.
Well, we're not trying to be quiet. Remember, we're trying to scare them.
We can take your horse, I guess, because you're
Yeah.
trying to be quiet.
True.
Yeah, you guys will look like 4 because you have Duncan.
Yeah, Duncan can ride your horse temporarily.
There you go.
I forgot all about the horses. By the way, when you cast light on your weapon, it doesn't seem to pierce the fog. It kind of reflects off
I
of it.
figured that, but 8 int, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know.
No. I.
There might be
assumed
ways
that-
to deal with things. I'm just throwing it out there. Like,
Oh yeah, I know. I assumed it wouldn't work,
Yeah.
just based off of real life.
I think our plan is very 8 in, but we're going with
Yeah.
our plan is very aided.
All right, that's my 30 movement. I'm not moving more than that.
All right, hold on. Everyone stop because you've triggered my trap card effectively.
No.
I mean, one thing I would say
Damn
is that
you,
they would,
Pegasus!
they would be moving together, right? He wouldn't be going on by himself. That's one thing I would say.
If you want to have everyone move together, let me know.
I mean, that would make it easier for me to make the sound.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you...
Yeah, I mean that was definitely the plan, was to make ourselves sound like more than what we were.
Okay.
I thought it was just the point of who was in, like, who was leading, who was whatever.
Yeah, you can effectively, the way you magically make it work mechanically is, you delay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll just magically make it so you three move together.
Right, and then he's lurking back stealth.
However we're moving, I do want to point. I'd be one space behind, so like a 5-foot offset, but still always in sync with Edmund.
All right, on to
Do you want to
Mila.
hold the horses?
I'm sorry, what?
Sorry, did you want to hold the horses? Or are we
No,
staying
we're
on our
take-
horses?
We're staying on our horses.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
staying on the horse.
You guys are riding the horses?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, yep.
Check
All right, on to Mila and Derek. Move yourselves where you want to move.
I want to follow Kenny and be one square behind wherever he went.
Well, that's it. He's to the southeast. You can move
I
yourself.
want to move there. All right.
Eldon, stop moving yourself around everywhere.
Sorry, like, I want to see where their
There.
characters are moving, because I will be lurking behind them.
Okay, so if you're staying behind them,
Like,
so
I would
okay.
stay in cover and go from...
the problem is
And
it's
if I
going to be
s-
hard to see them unless you're moving with them. So, like,
Right,
you
so,
see
like-
what your character sees.
Right. So at this point, I know that they're going out of my edge.
Okay.
Once that's the case, then I can move stealthily at normal pace and go from cover to cover. You know, like from here to here, and then.
All right, is that where you want to move?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
From that point,
I do want to do something if I still have enough to do an action. I want to use Thaumaturgy cantrip to make it sound like a bunch of wolves originating from between our little area between the three of us.
okay. What's the lowest passive perception in the group?
I have a 9.
Okay, yeah, you might not actually hear this with a 9. Everyone else hears what's probably language. Let me look at your character sheets really quick because I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, you hear something in a language you don't understand.
All of us?
All of you except for Derek.
Well, sorry. So all of us. So I'm not hearing anything, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you do not hear this.
Okay, I'm not hearing anything, and they're hearing something.
Yeah.
But we
Gotcha.
don't understand it.
Yeah, some whispers in a language that you don't understand.
Sounds good.
Cool.
And with that, because you're directly aware that there's something nearby, I'm gonna roll initiative for how this moves forward after this round. Just because I don't want to be unfair. Because you guys are obviously aware there's something here. So give me just a second. Where's my button? Sorry, I'm trying to find my initiative button on this sheet. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so Edmund, armed with the information you know, what do you want to do?
Here, was I able to discern how many voices?
You
Like, I don't need exact numbers, but like, was it 2 people having a conversation, or like several?
You heard 2 distinct voices.
Okay. I would probably just continue to move forward mechanically, I guess, doing the whole delaying movement thing until everybody else is moving.
Well, that's
Just double checking.
that won't be an option this time. We're gonna need to go character by character in this particular circumstance.
Gotcha.
How do I want to make that work, actually?
That's kind of weird,
Yeah.
right? Because like, as far as our characters now, they're not in combat, but
I know, but like mechanically in combat, it's a little weird if I suddenly allow everyone to take an action at the same time.
yeah, no, I would.
Well, the trick
I would
is
say, like, if
you can delay an action or a move. If I'm delaying a move and I'm technically in combat, I'm actually hindering myself.
Yeah.
But if Edmund doesn't know he's in
The
combat,
circumstances have changed, though, right? You've heard voices directly in front of you. Like, it's a little... You're on horseback right now. You hear voices in front of you.
Right, so like yeah, because you could be at this point. You either you know there's something out there, so you're trying to either intimidate, or you're trying to stealth, or you're trying to. I would say you're trying to do something, right?
yeah.
I'm trying to stealth, that's for sure.
Yeah. I would-
No. All right. I will.
Wait, is your passive perception 14, Kenny?
Yep.
Oh.
And my passive insight.
Hold on, I need to roll a thing really quick because I never did it. This is for the one on the left. Okay, this is for... Right. Okay. And... This is for... Oh, but it gets that. Okay. Okay. So never mind. Just ignore me.
Okay. So, climb down off horse. Free action, tell young Duncan to keep the horses safe.
Actually, I'll say you notice something. You notice it smells bad near here. You're kind of picking up that smell that Eldrin told you about.
Gotcha. And since he said the smell is coming from the east, I will move.
Okay. Stop, because you'll
15
notice
feet.
something there.
Okay, yeah, that's. I probably wouldn't want to move much further than that, but we'll see.
I think
Based
you
off what I
notice
see, I guess.
something. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you definitely notice something. And you can make a determination what you do when I reveal it. Objects into GM layer. And you notice a strange creature. Are you proficient in nature?
Absolutely not.
You don't know what it is, but maybe if you thought about it for a second, you might. But right now you're not familiar with it. It looks reptilian, and it seems to be trying to hide behind a tree, but when you turn the corner, you both notice each other in that moment. You kind of look at it, and it looks at you.
Gotcha.
Lock eyes.
I will move backwards. 10, so that's 25 total.
Mm-hmm.
And basically relay that information. So I'll say there's at least one to the south around the corner. And that's probably about it. I'm not going to go crazy because I already told Duncan to do something too. So not gonna
Edmund's
sit here and
monologue
give-
continues.
yeah, I'm not going to sit here and give speeches on my turn. So he'll... That's it. That's my turn. Or
Okay. Derek, what would you like to do?
Okay, I would like to dismount from my horse and kind of yell to Duncan, come watch it. I would move up one.
Okay.
Is that still all free action and moving?
Moving is not free action.
Well, sorry, the free action and a move action.
Okay, yeah.
yeah, the free speed.
Question. Okay. I'd ask Edmund, do you want me to try to scare it off? Kind of would be, so that's what I'm addressing to him since I don't really get a response yet. Just kind of, you would see within my hand, I will prepare prestidigitation. If the creature would come within, I guess, the fog line of sight, I would throw little firework sparks 10 feet in front of me to try to scare it off right
Okay.
there.
Just so
Got it.
that's like ready in an action.
Yeah. So I've readied prestidigitation. If he comes within that radius,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
On to Mila.
Interesting. He already described the thing, I guess,
Uh,
that he saw
you
hiding.
heard what you heard.
Okay. Let me. Okay, move in front of here.
The world's squishiest.
Yeah, just for reasons. And use thaumaturgy again to make another sound of wolves, and I can make it up to 30 feet. I can see Eladrin. I'm going to make it originate from Eladrin's position, not on him specifically, but in that direction.
Okay.
You make a noise from where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a sound of wolves in where Eldrin is. Got it. Okay.
Specifically howling as if a pack is hunting. Very versed in that, but howling.
Give me a... Give me just a second. You're using thaumaturgy?
Yes.
You can't make that kind of sound with thaumaturgy.
Oh, but you can. 1 second.
Instantaneous sound from a point of your choice within range as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or ominous whispers.
Is it limited to just those, or is it just like those sounds?
No, I guess... the problem is it's not going to be like lingering very long, but...
No, it's not to linger, it's just to make it like a sharp sound and then,
Like a wolf howl sort of situation?
Yeah.
Okay, what I'd like for you to do is give me an intimidation check. Because I imagine the intent of what you're trying to do is spook things,
Is intimidate,
right?
correct.
Yeah, so go ahead, give me an intimidation check.
Because that worked out so well last time.
You're spooping me.
Ooh.
Alright. So, everyone that's near the wolf sound, I need you... No, I'm just messing with you.
Oh my god.
You hear... What's your passive insight?
Mine?
Yeah. Passive insight.
Let's see.
Because all of you are going to hear something in a language you don't understand, but I'm trying to see if you'd pick up on, like, whether it sounds worried, happy, sad, etc., etc.
It's 14, it's the same as my perception.
Okay, yeah. That's good enough. There's a voice very nearby you that sounds a little panicked, and it's relaying something. And you hear a voice that you didn't hear before, speaking in a language you don't understand, but it sounds a lot more gruff and stern, and like it doesn't sound nervous at all. But you hear at least one voice you can't see that is, well, maybe you can see. Let me see what you see. Yeah, you could see, you see a little bit of this guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
That guy. Yeah, he's worriedly communicating, looking towards the east. And then you hear a response that sounds gruff, and that's that.
Can I relay that little tidbit of information that there's the whatever around the corner, it seems to be frantically communicating?
Yeah, you could say that.
To Marty. In a whisper, I guess.
Alright, are you done?
Yes.
Okay. This is... I'm gonna make a roll really quick. Oh boy. Okay. So everybody, e- even Derek hears this. Hears but can't see. Movement to the east. Hold on. You might be able to
Like
see
here?
Actually, yeah, I'll ping it for you because it was such a bad roll. From here. And it sounded like it was heading north, probably somewhere from around here.
Like it was heading this way,
Yes.
or that it made
So
it, like did it make it here?
It's somewhere around there. You don't know the exact spot. You can't
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
but that's where you hear sound coming from.
Okay.
You also hear that same gruff voice you heard before. And it sounds angry. And this guy, you can see him, Antamila, he kind of abruptly turns around and looks at you with anger. Also, not trying to move quietly. You see something appear. And it looks very interesting. Not exactly as depicted, actually.
Okay.
But I mean, everything except for the head. It's wearing a very strange helmet. I'd like for everyone to take a moment, if you don't know, to Google Warduke to see what a picture of this helmet looks like.
What is it?
Picture what?
Just Google Warduke.
War
Duke?
Duke.
Warduke, one word.
Like Marmaduke, but war version?
Yeah, Warduke.
Oh!
neat.
It's a
That looks
classic.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I know what that I mean, I don't know
big,
what it is, but
fickle creature wearing a helmet that looks like that. Like glowing red eyes appears from the darkness. And it kind of levies its very large axe in the direction of Antamila and says words that you can
So I
understand. Yeah, we're gonna say normal words. He says, where the heck's my read aloud? Oh. The god of mist demands tribute, mortals. Your weapons, your valuables, all you possess. Drop it at your feet, lest the god of the mist claim first your lives. And he has like a rough, very intimidating voice. And he just stands there with his weapon drawn, like pointing it at your direction.
Now, is this weapon, this axe, is it like really big? And is he
It-
holding it with one hand or two?
It's a really big axe, and he's levying at you with one hand. You think that most people would struggle to hold that axe with two hands. He seems like a strong guy. He's a big man. I can't even. And he's done. This guy that you could see moves out of your vision. Eldrin, you just heard something very loudly state what was stated, and
Right.
that's what you hear, and you see what you see.
I'll try to get. Oh, is this gonna work? Wait. I'm trying to get like in the middle here, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
Nope, it's intentionally like that. That's where the tree trunk is.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll scurry around. Okay. So I can see this guy.
He's wearing some heavy armor. It looks like makeshift plate. It's very broad. Lots of plate armor in this pre-adventure.
I know.
Right?
Jesus.
Super convenient.
Low level. It's hard to hit.
It's very hard to hit. He's wielding a
Okay.
great axe, and he's just kind of pointing it, waiting. And he has like glowing red eyes. It's pretty
Yeah,
scary.
that's a little troubling, the glowing red eye part.
Yeah, you could tell though that, like, honestly, most of you are familiar enough with, basic creatures. Like his general build, skin tone, he looks like some sort of orc. You would
Right.
strongly suspect. Like he's looking like an orc with just a really scary helmet on.
Alright, well, I will cast Honest Mark on that guy.
Okay. When you do that, you hear a yell in a language you don't understand.
From him?
Yeah.
Can one tell if they've been hunters marked?
Don't think so.
It's a magic
maybe?
effect.
Ah.
It's a spell.
It is a spell. Okay. Alright, so I'll cast it here. And I will hit him with advantage because I'm hidden.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be aware of you. You're gonna attack him?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be a 16 again.
Yeah, so 16 to hit. So you fire your arrow from stealth, and the arrow bounces off. It ricochets off his plate armor. And he says, he looks at you with his menacing red eye helmet and points his axe in your general direction. Anything else?
Yep, I will move.
I will get the F out of here.
Yeah, I'll get right here.
Okay.
I say under my breath, darn, that worked so well the last time.
I know, man. Alright, and then I'll proceed to end my turn.
Okay. Edmund, it's on you.
I will turn to Anthamilla and say, stay close to me, and then I will run at this and attack him.
Can I convey something real fast? Just maybe wait just 1 tootin' second, literally. And
Oh,
then
it's
we'll
much
attack
too
him.
quick.
Yeah.
The speed of Edmund in chainmail is legendary. He ching-chings across the battlefields, and
Well, can he wear the other one? He's in plate now, right? Is it?
he's not in
No.
plate right now. It's too heavy.
I don't have the
for him.
strength for it. Yep.
All right, and what are you gonna do?
I'm going to... Sorry, 1 second. I'm attacking. I was just trying to reconfigure my macro. But...
The
new longsword. Yep. Ooh, that's gonna miss.
That's plate armor. Damn.
Yeah, your long sword It swings through the air, and he almost, like, as a form of intimidation, just kind of lets it come at him. And he's a little surprised at, the force at which the blow was delivered, but he looks down with relief and notices he's not actually injured, and he kind of huffs himself up again, and he kind of gets his axe in two hands and levies it at you. He looks like he's ready to swing at you. Anything else you'd like to do?
Praying
Seeing
seems like a
that-
good idea.
See, you're not wrong. Yeah, seeing that his running / attack did not work, and will whisper, hopefully too quiet for this guy to hear, a quick prayer to Helm to protect him, and bonus action cast Shield of Fate on himself,
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. That's
making his AC 20 temporarily.
nice.
Okay. Derek, you're up.
Cool. Would you explain my visibility in relation to this circle again?
Yeah, so everywhere within the circle, the bright circle, is lightly obscured, which means that you have disadvantage on perception checks that rely on sight within it. And anything on that far outer edge, like you could kind of see that red token right now, is technically you're not supposed to even see it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, but you see due to movement, you see something there. Like you figure that's where the thing is. It's just how Roll20 does the vision for some reason.
Yeah.
I see.
You only can see 15 feet in any direction.
So right now, Derek and Eladrin technically can't see the guy.
Well, again, they know he's there. Like, you could see, like movement. Like, it's just, you can't really get a good pin at it. You know the square he's located in, so if you want to try to, like, fire, I'd basically make it like making an attack as though you were blind.
If it matters, by the way, I know it doesn't for the fog. I do probably still have light up. I don't know if that matters. As far
It
as,
doesn't, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it would matter for like casting a shadow of the guy or something.
And then
Yeah, he knows he's there.
so I know he's there.
He's not very quiet. He's clanging around pots and pans, robot, and plate.
Against you have disadvantage. Against you have advantage. Yours disadvantage. That's gonna be so bad.
Uh-oh. What you gonna do?
Well,
Play Game Boy Advance.
so I am going to move back 10 feet.
Back.
Okay.
And then cast Firebolt at my last known location of him, I guess with disadvantage.
Firebolt?
Firebolt.
Okay, got it. Fireball
And
would have
I
been
just-
very interesting.
No.
A party wipe.
Alright, give me an attack roll with disadvantage. Yeah, so one thing interesting happens from this. As the firebolt streaks through the air, you can kind of see clearly through the areas that the firebolt travels, and you see just clearly enough to know that your shot was completely off the mark. But it seems like fire might be a decent way to pierce the fog. It seems to have a pretty good effect on it.
How far would the light emanating from the bolt stretch out? Is there any chance I can get a quick visibility before it disappears?
It was within 5 feet of the bolt,
Okay,
so
okay.
if you want me to, like, kind of run you down the direction that it would have taken really quick to see what you would have seen, it's just, I'll do that actually. because that seems like fun. So you see this, and it's just this fast too because your firebolt doesn't travel slow. And then over here it just slams into a tree.
Okay.
Go ahead. I might have moved you somewhere where you weren't, so go ahead and move yourself back to where you were if I did.
All right. One over.
Cool.
Okay, and I guess I'll, with kind of just a free action, kind of like yell out, "Did you guys see that?"
And
Fire.
everyone would have seen that, actually.
Yeah, so I was just bringing more attention to, hey, fire. And that's all I'm going to do my turn.
Okay. On to Mila.
We would
All
have seen
right.
something on the fire, or we saw that the fire kind of pierced the fog.
The fire seems to pierce the fog better than magical light did. You don't know why. You suspect it has something to do with the temperature, maybe. But you were able to see pretty clearly within the radius of the firebolt as it streaked through the air.
Okay.
Right when it went past you, it was visible for a little bit.
Right.
Further than your normal vision.
Oh, I always bring those with me. Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to say a quick prayer to Velker, and I'm casting Bless. You
Hashtag blessed.
Bless!
Hashtag bless.
On
Love it.
myself, Eldrin, and on Edmund.
Okay. Yourself? Let me go ahead and put a marker.
Can you
on.
link bless for me so I know exactly? I think it's a
Absolutely.
D4 on.
It's 1d4. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't remember exactly what all it's for.
I'm going to use the lightning icon because you're blessed by Valkor.
Saving throws and attack rolls.
I'm going to use the restroom while I assume nothing attacks me.
And he's dead.
Alright, think that's about to attack Alex's turn. No, JK. No, but it is a bad guy's turn. GM info. Alright, let's see how far this guy can move. Yeah, that seems like a good spot. So, Edmund and Antamila, from the northeast, you see a creature just kind of break its way through the fog, and it runs behind Edmund, flanking him. Also, it smells horrible.
Ugh.
Absolutely horrible, to the point where you feel like you're actually going to be sick. Also, I haven't revealed it yet, so let me do that. Boop. It's disgusting. It's probably like covered in its own poop. It smells really bad. And then it's going to attack Edmund.
Super surprised at that.
It's the first time that the tank's actually been attacked, I think, in this whole campaign.
Sounds accurate.
Except by fire.
Yeah, the fire
Yeah,
hits
that's
you.
the fire did kind of rig. Alright, so with advantage, miss. It tries to bite you, and then it slashes at you with 2 claws.
Jeez.
Oh, and what's your AC?
20.
Oh, it misses you. Wait, is it really 20?
I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Oh,
remember?
yeah, sick. Yeah, you feel as though the blow would have been right for your throat, but the protection of your god flares as a holy aura defends you from the claws of the creature.
Sweet.
And it's done. And while that's happening, and you're marveling at how great your faith is, you notice a giant great axe coming down towards your head.
Cool.
Oh my god. Alright. And it hits you twice. You might go down, actually.
Wait, Jesus.
Holy crap. Wow. Okay, so you take from the first attack 12 slashing damage.
Oof.
You take from the second attack 14 slashing damage.
Yep. definitely down.
That's a thing that happened.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Did he just go down?
In one
Oh
round.
yeah.
It unceremoniously walks over your corpse and walks to flank onto Mila. Which, in retrospect, is probably a tactically awful move because of this. Okay. Next thing's turn. I like Kenny's face. Where's your plate armor now? A creature
Should be a
emerges.
22.
It would have actually missed you with a 22, but just barely. A creature emerges from the fog. Hold on, let me measure the distance it can move. It's gonna move
Oh,
here.
this is going to be not a good thing.
You guys actually might wipe after that. That's really
Yeah,
bad.
That's really bad.
Getting one shot is really bad.
Plate armor.
Yeah. 2 encounters in a row.
That's great.
I'm gonna 50-50 this one. So 1 is Derek and 2 is Eldrin. 1 is
So 1 was Eldrin, right?
Nope.
sorry.
Oof.
And the creature swings at, well, it tries to bite you first.
What are we looking at, by the way? Like, is it just the thing we're seeing?
It's exactly what you see. It looks reptilian. It's covered in filth, excrement. It's disgusting. It smells really bad. If you're proficient in nature, you can make a check. Actually, Eldrin, you've already made a check though.
Yeah.
I don't think, is anyone else proficient in nature?
Not proficient in nature, no.
No.
If you're not proficient, you can make an action on your turn if you'd like. I give it for free for people that are proficient though. Derek, you take a claw and it hits you for 6 damage.
It beat my 15?
Yeah.
Okay. 6. Alright. Okay. Better than 12.
This is really bad, guys. I'm actually genuinely nervous. Eldrin,
Well, what's...
at the start of your turn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You are retching from the smell of this creature.
Mm-hmm.
You're doubling over. But you've smelled worse in your years in the forest, and
That's awesome.
you could deal with this. You're fine. Go ahead. Continue your turn.
You might want to move away.
Ugh. Um.
Oh! I have to do something. Quick second. This isn't going to be relevant on your turn, but
Oh, okay.
you can keep going. Sorry, I forgot about something that's extremely relevant to scenarios like this.
Meanwhile, Kenny, this is where I really have that 90. Really wish I had that 96% chance on my con saves. Mimosas.
Okay.
Did you make you made yours though?
He didn't make a con save.
He doesn't have to for mage armor though, right?
I'm just assuming from stinkiness. I was talking next turn.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, that is going to be a struggle.
Okay. Well, if I disengage, I can't attack. That's not good.
You're in a awful spot. This is not an encounter for ranged rangers.
No, because I can't get far away enough. I don't want to take. Do you take attacks of opportunity from non-weapons,
Yes,
like claws and bites?
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you'll only take one attack, though, instead of their full suite of dealies.
But you'd know that multiple creatures can get opportunity attack.
Pretty much every
So-
creature in the game.
Yeah. My
Right.
point being, if you let's say you move north right now, both
Yeah,
of
I'll
those
take
creatures
two.
could attack.
Yeah. Oh, this is not good.
This is a really bad spot for you guys.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah, just.
I'm actually really nervous right now.
This guy has
But
too much
on
HP
the
for-
surface,
Wait, you can see his HP?
No, I'm just imagining.
Do you know what it
Hacks.
is?
I don't. He's just a big bad dude with plate armor, so
That's true. He is that thing.
Figure-
And he has a sick helmet.
he has a lot of strength. So like I figure he has.
Yeah, you're brutish type.
Yeah. Okay.
Holy crap, Kenny.
I can't disengage.
Mm-hmm,
I can heal him. I don't have anything to heal him with.
Actually, you know what? Your turn's taking so long that I'm gonna make this happen on your turn.
Okay.
To your northwest, you would hear this. Antamila, what's your passive perception?
14.
You would hear this. And Derek, you hear it quite clearly. You hear a fluttering,
Oh. Dear.
and you hear in common, "This keeps happening. Are you sure you don't want help?" And you hear that during your turn, Eldrin.
Okay. Son of a bitch. This makes me angry.
This is during your turn.
Cooperate.
You can't see anything.
Right.
Well.
Well, I will just go ahead and take my turn, I guess.
Yep. Sorry. This is what happens when your turn takes forever.
Yeah.
You have a hard turn, though. I get it. Your turn sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, his turn sucks. Right.
You're in a pretty rough spot, I will say. I will give you a mechanical thing, just in case it helps make your decision, that you feel as though you've stomached this smell. You think you could stomach it for the rest of this combat. Like, a meta pigeon cuckoo, it only affects you once. If you make the save, you're good. If that's relevant to you.
Oh.
It might not be, but I'm just letting you know mechanically. Once you save, you never have to make the save again. Well, at least within 24 hours. No, it's not 24 hours, it's 1 hour.
Okay. Well, I will.
Man, I'm nervous.
Yeah. I'll just hit this guy. I'll try to hit this guy. That's
Okay.
all I can do. I'll drop my bow, pull out my rapier as my free action.
You hit him! Did you add your Hunter's Mark damage?
I have not.
Excellent. Okay, the sharpness of the rapier pierces in between the plates and lands true. 9 damage. He grunts in pain and just kind of turns and looks towards you. You can't see his eyes except for like the red glowing dots, and like you can't see his facial expression, but you imagine if you could, he'd be glaring at you and he'd be angry.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Um.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Let's see. Because I can move here without provoking. I'll move here.
Alright. Edmund. Well, actually, before Edmund's turn, because I'm making this thing act on initiative 20. Let me just add it to the initiative order, just in case it becomes relevant. Where's this stupid add turn button? Add turn 20 descending. That's fine. We'll just do it like that. All right. So Derek, he says you hear a voice again. It's a very familiar voice, and it says, if you agree, I will help you survive this encounter. The terms are irrelevant right now, but all you have to do is spit on the ground, and I will help you.
Am I the only one who hears this?
No. You hear it. And Tamila hears it. And everyone hears it, yeah.
Okay.
Sweet Jesus, this thing is still at it. Excuse me, Belker.
It's on a mission.
Did he make his save yet?
Who?
Do I have to answer this turn, or?
No, that was on his turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
Your action to answer this is just to spit on the ground, which I'll make a free action.
Okay.
And actually, you also hear it'll say, "This goes to any of you." And if we could discuss the terms later. And it is now Edmund's turn. I need you to make a death save.
Oh.
Oh God! Oh God!
Oh no!
So
No!
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
How does Nat 1 work with Bless? Is it automatically 2 still?
Yeah, it's auto fails on death saving throws are natural ones or natural 20s, not modified ones or modified 20s. So you couldn't bless your way into like a 20 and get 2 successful
No, I get
saves.
that, but can I bless my way out of a 1?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just needed to make sure.
Yeah. It's based on the natural die roll for those.
Psst, Duncan. Where's Duncan?
He can't see this though. That's the worst part.
Oh yeah,
Like
Duncan's
I could
taking care of the horses.
Deus Ex Duncan into this battle right away and give myself an opportunity to kill him, and I would take that in a heartbeat. If he could see this, he probably would. But alas,
Bring the horses.
you see, Tamila, only you could see this because I don't think anyone else could see him. You see Edmund cough up a lot of blood from being unconscious, and he's almost like he's drowning in it, and his wound is oozing blood. Derek, it's your turn.
Okay, so I assume I have to make a con save because of how
Yes.
stinky it is.
It's stinky AF fire emoji.
Oh, awesome!
Oh man, this is bad. Okay, so you are
Really
poisoned
leading us down that path, isn't it?
as per the status effect poison.
Actually, hold on. Because I am favored by the gods, if I fail a saving throw or miss an attack, it doesn't matter. It's 2d4.
Oh,
Could
you're
2d4
using like a
make this-
reaction?
It's my feature. So hold on, let me think. 2d4, 8. The max I can get is a 14. Is that it's such a bad roll.
Did you do the bless on it, or you don't have bless, do you?
No, he doesn't have
It's
bless.
the other
No.
ones, yeah.
I think I'm going to just take it for the likelihood of it fixing. I'll still probably be able to roll.
Good luck.
You can't take it to the grave, Alex. You can't take it to the grave.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you gotta use it, right? Or you might not have a chance to use it at all.
Yeah, well,
Good luck.
yep. Anyways, poisoned.
Oh, I thought you said you were gonna take the roll. Got it. Never mind. Okay, yeah, you're poisoned.
Cool.
It's half
Disadvantage on
disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, well, I guess that
Oh, and that's until the start of your next turn, which is relevant.
Yep. Start until next. Okay. But that's just me with disadvantage, right?
Yep.
They don't have advantage on me.
Oh boy. I'm really nervous, guys.
Yeah.
The spitting up blood onto the ground while you're unconscious.
No
kinda-
genie wishes. Intent matters.
I was about to say he did spit on the ground, so
Yeah, intent
And he
matters
didn't
for
hear it.
signing. That's
He
pretty
didn't
much.
hear it.
No, he didn't.
I mean, everybody in range heard it, technically.
Edmund didn't.
Conscious. Yeah.
Yeah, get out of here.
Okay. Instead, so the first thing I'm going to do is reach out. It's poison. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay. And also, he's too dumb to even think through that. I'm metagaming. He's going to reach out to the reptilian creature in front of him
Okay.
and touch to try to cast Inflict Wounds.
You'll probably kill him if you hit him. Please hit him.
Please. Oh, please, Lordy, please.
You can't miss at this point, guys. You really need to hit.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's 12?
Okay, so that's a 12. Now, wait. Actually, I guess first, did I fail the roll?
Is the trigger, I just want to reconfirm, it is whether you hit or miss, right? It's you get to know the result first.
Favored by the gods. Once per short rest, if you fail a saving throw or miss with an attack roll, you can roll 2d4 and add it to the total, possibly changing the outcome.
All right.
Okay.
The good news is you hit him.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's the damage? Holy crap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it was 3d10.
you touch it and it just shrivels into a pile of rotting, like it shrivels and becomes like kind of like the flowers that you touch. It becomes a disgusting decayed mess. It's very dead.
That's so
Okay. Whew. And now, with my move action, I'm going to... hold on. I'm going to try to move back 5, 2, 15. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, I clicked the wrong screen.
Leon's face, dude. I'm just watching you on stream. You're just
10.
like, oh god, this is so
hurt.
it's a frustrating
Yeah.
fight.
So I'm going
not
to
that game either, yeah.
I'm going to move back here while yelling to Eldrin, "Try to protect me!" And that's my turn.
Okay, Antamila.
I want to do a thing, but if I do it, it could make us in such a worse. What would be a 15-foot square from where I'm at right now?
Are you talking about Thunderwave?
Maybe.
I think it's 3 squares in all directions.
So that's a square, so he would be hit, wouldn't he? Yeah, it's a square. So.
You're pretty confident if you cast Thunderwave, you'd kill Edmund.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Great! Marvelous. Awesome. And if I move to save him, I might die too.
The struggle.
Oh my god!
So Kenny, your next character is gonna be Duncan, right?
Already got that backup.
It's a vengeance paladin. Actually, I'm more okay with him dying now.
But I was actually gonna make an icon for Duncan because I was about to try to find a way to throw him into combat and find a way to kill Duncan to Deus Ex save you guys somehow, but I couldn't find a picture appropriate for Duncan. So
Wait, I put one in the chat.
Wait, really?
Yeah, in our call.
Oh, let me go back and look. Oh, I can't look right now because stream.
Yeah, you'll mess up that, yeah.
Never mind.
Okay,
So what are you doing, Antamila?
God, if I were to do it, it would work so well. Oh, but
Guess I'd be nervous. Yeah, I know.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm going to try and move, and actually going to try and save Edmund.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move here. I know.
Thank you. Okay, so he's gonna take his opportunity attack, of course.
Who attacks first?
You only get one attack against you.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
you
okay.
only provoke
have it
if you
left
move
and
out
right.
of reach of something.
Right.
Perfect. Let him go ahead and.
Yeah, so the guy with big axe sees you trying to run and swings at you. And its swing is wide. He's focused on Eldrin at the moment.
So does it miss?
It misses you.
Aww. By
That's
how much?
by a lot, I think.
Darn.
Yeah, you have high
Alright.
AC.
So I'm going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on the poor
Please,
dying Edmund.
please roll very high. Thank you.
Oh god, let's see if it'll work out first. We'll throw it up just to be on the safe side.
Wait, where did you start? You started here.
I started here,
Alright.
and then I moved.
It's
here,
not
so
gonna.
it should
It's
be
not
the-
gonna. It's not gonna affect your turn or anything. But when you get a chance, just roll a con save for the smell.
Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and see because yeah, that will probably.
Also, thinking back to my turn, I didn't
Oh,
state it. I did not spit, by the way.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Okay.
I will be very specifically expecting you to tell me if that's gonna happen.
Okay. Cool. Sorry about that.
Oof! I think I'm poisoned as well.
You
Wait,
are in fact.
Let me roll a. Well, I doubt that will probably do it.
Well,
He rolled a
roll
12.
it anyways.
Roll what?
Yeah, there's no point in not rolling.
Oh,
bless.
bless. Yeah, you roll that bless.
It could be DC
Yeah, it's
10.
good.
It doesn't help you
Never
though.
mind.
Your prayers go unanswered as your stomach churns. You throw up
Thanks,
a little in your
Walker.
mouth. You
Thanks
are
so
poisoned
much.
as per the status effect until the start of your next turn.
All right, and
Good,
then.
good thing you're not attacking.
True.
Yeah. So I'm not moving. I'm moving out of his. Oh yeah. Okay, that works. All right. Anyway, yes. Let's heal our boy here.
Please
plus
roll a
one.
lot.
Please, for
Please.
the love. Boop 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 boop.
Make it an 8.
Hey!
Yay!
Oh, no!
Really good, guys. You
Get
needed
up, you
that.
tough bastard!
It's an
I
8
told
plus,
you to wait.
Is it 8 plus 3?
It's gonna be 8 plus 4, so he gets 12.
4.
Because
Nice.
it's wisdom.
Ability modifier.
Your wisdom modifier is 4?
Mm.
That's not true.
You have an 18?
Isn't it?
No, you
No,
don't
it's
have an 18.
wait. It is
Your wisdom's 2, dude.
saving throw modifiers. Oh, okay, saving throw modifiers. I'm looking at it on
But
the
10's pretty good.
10 is fine.
It's half.
It's
Why does it
pretty.
say
It's
4?
pretty good.
Moment.
It's really good.
All right. Well, you're alive.
And he's alive and not at 1 death save fail.
Yes.
For funsies, can you roll it?
Mm.
I just want to see what
If
would have
it's a high
happened.
one, you'll take it for the next one.
You just saved Edmund's life.
Yes.
Again,
He
saving
would.
throw.
He would have.
Because even with bless, it would have only been a 9 or a 4. Definitely a death.
That was a dead Edmund if you didn't just heal him there. All right. Well, that's happy news.
Yay!
We're still not out of the clear.
All right. Are
Yeah.
you done, Antamila?
I think that's all I can really. Oh, I see what you're asking.
Well, I'm not actually trying to infer anything. I don't know what abilities you have, so.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, that is a good thing to do.
Not gonna do that though.
All
So
right.
yeah, that's into my turn.
Okay. It's this guy's turn. And he is going to attack you, Antamila, because he doesn't know what just happened to Edmund.
Marvelous.
And he's going to try to bite you and claw you twice.
Jesus.
Miss.
I have a question.
Yep.
Oh,
Miss.
never mind. Missed anyway.
Well, one's hitting. What's your question?
Okay.
If I am prone but awake, does my protection fighting style trigger?
What is your protection fighting style read?
While wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the hit his legs with my shield.
I'll say.
I have no clue.
Well, I would say yes, but the struggle is knowing which attack to use it against after the roll's already kind of been determined, right?
That's very true. Yeah, we can skip it for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no, but under normal circumstances, I would totally
Sure.
let you do something cool like that.
Cool. Yeah.
And it's 3 damage, Antamila.
Perfect. Marvelous. Okie dokie. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of my Wrath of the Storms. Is it that was this? So he needs to make a Dex saving throw of 12.
Okay. He makes it.
Okay, so he's going to take. Da, 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 da.
Oh, it's half damage on a successful save.
Mhm.
Oh,
Wow, what crap! And he moves 10 feet. Well, no, I don't think he moves 10 feet back. But yeah, it's 3 damage.
well, half.
Is this like an ability or a spell?
Yeah,
It's
a
a-
cleric feature. Wrath of the Storm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't
Alright,
push
yeah.
him. So he's
It
not going
doesn't
to
do
take
much
3. Do you round down or round up? I think it's down, right?
I do believe it's down, so he's taking like
Yeah.
1
Down.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and he missed you a lot. He's gonna stay where he is. Homeboy with an axe levies it at Eldrin. Good luck, friend.
Thank you.
It's definitely a hit. It's not a lot of damage though, but it's definitely a hit. Oh my god. So, you're very lucky. He hit you twice in a row, but he rolled min damage on both attacks.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that could have killed you. He rolled 25 on both attack rolls. But in addition to 25 on both attack rolls, he rolled 5 damage on each attack roll. So you only take 10.
Oh, only 10. Okay. Just half HP. Okay.
I mean, the average damage on a great
Yeah.
axe from this
Yeah.
guy
Sounds like he has a lot of
is like 10 or 11 per hit. He did half his normal damage. He is done. This guy's dead. You hear a fluttering again to the north. And you hear a statement, and it goes, hey you with the fancy helmet, how about you?
No.
If you spit on the ground, I'll make a deal with you instead. And I'm gonna make him make a check for this. The creature, if it kind of looks around, seemingly confused. And the creature that you can't see says, "If you spit on the ground, I'll help you. I'll help you win this fight." And there's gonna be a roll. Oh, can you guys see that?
Hmm?
Okay, you guys can't see that.
Nope.
Okay, and we're gonna get an insight check. Meets beats. Okay. This creature just looks and says something angrily in a language you don't understand. Eldrin, it's your turn.
Okay. You know what? Eldrin is no bitch. Children, gonna come over here.
Woo! Woo, the flickety flank!
And he's gonna attack this guy.
I hope you kill him, because if not, you just put yourself in Death Formation Alpha.
He is not a little bitch. Let's
Woo! Rewarded! Rewarded!
Oh!
Rewarded for non-bitch status. Your rapier finally pierces the skull of the creature and it falls down dead.
Alright. Alright. And so how much marshmallow was that? That's 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, you only use 10 movement to get there.
Okay, then. And then I will move right here. Is that possible? Is that alright?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, I will do that.
Cool.
Outside, let's get him, boys.
Edmund, you're up. You see a puddle of blood next to you, which you presume is yours, and it's slowly mixing in with the green-colored blood of a creature that just fell down on the ground next to you. It's kind of gross looking, and it smells, but
Yeah.
you're okay.
Half
It's
movement.
dead, and that's how mechanics work in Dungeons and Dragons.
Half movement to stand.
Okay.
10 to get here.
Okay.
Again.
Revenge!
21 to hit.
Hits.
Divine Smite.
Yes,
Ooh, he's breaking out the big guns.
I like it.
For 12 damage total.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is it. Because I don't have any spell slots left.
Oh my gosh, you guys had me worried. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Not
We'll
not
see,
party
we'll
white.
see.
Not party white.
I'm so glad you healed him. Oh my god.
Derek,
I
it is your turn.
I had to mute myself.
So I am I am no longer poisoned.
That's correct.
Okay. Then I'm going to. You know what?
Balls to the
Yeah, and I want to make sure this. So I am going
follow my
to.
lead. You see how I did it.
I'm going to cast magic missile so that it. Wait. Yes. Because I did mage armor, inflict wounds. All right, so that is all of currently my spell slots. So I believe, what is that? 1d4 plus 1 times 3.
Yep.
So 3d4.
bare minimum 3 damage.
3d4 plus 3? Is that
Yep.
it?
That's so, and they're all going to him. So there's first missile, second missile.
8
So
damage.
8 damage. Woo! 8 whole damage.
Okay.
That's
But
not bad.
You didn't have to hit the plate arm, right? Like, it's an auto hit. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's auto hits,
But Eric-
exactly. And
Do your magic missiles look different than others? Normal magic missiles? Are they like dark looking like the rest of your magic?
let's say for now, I'm not sure actually what they. Well, because they're just force.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe the missile itself. Well, they're glowing darts. Yeah, it's a purpley glow. The normal. So I'm going to move 5 over there.
Pretty colors.
All right.
last time we got a bloodied versus.
It's definitely a bloodied.
Okay.
On Tamila.
Alright, so I should no longer be poisoned, hopefully.
That's correct. You are no longer poisoned.
And I might as well just go all in as well, so right in front of him, gonna go ahead and tickle his ball bag with inflict wounds.
Tickle his ball bag. Right. Okay.
There's that.
Commence the tickling. That's an
All
attack
right.
roll, right? The spell attack roll.
Hmm.
+4, so whatever this is, +4, and then I'll roll a d4 with bless.
Mhm.
Have I used bless yet? I don't think I have yet, no. Alright, let's see if it works. D20, go! Yay.
+4.
+4.
So yeah, you
and
can't hit him.
And then bless, which is
Yeah.
that, so 10, it'd be 14 altogether.
You try to grab the ball sack as mentioned, but unfortunately forgot that there's a suit of plate armor in the way. Good effort.
I thought he was gonna be castrated.
The ultimate troll just stands there and looks at you defiantly. Doesn't even work on me. Alright, you done?
I guess I have to be, yeah.
Alright.
Dead.
Dead creature. Alright, now this guy. I'm gonna roll a 1d3. 1. Eldrin. 2. Antamila.
Oh, they said it was a 1.
3. Edmund. Two. Antamila. Probably
Alright.
the best target for you guys.
It's
Yep.
true. The healthy armored person.
With that reaction that hits back.
Yeah, I don't know if you have another one of those, right? How many
I
channel
have one
divinities?
more of those.
Oh, you have 2 channel? I thought it was a
Yeah,
channel.
that's not a channel divinity. The channel divinity will have it if he hits me.
Oh. Alright, well,
So-
you're...
That's a crazy ability. That's great.
Alright, first attack. Misses.
Does it hit? Okay.
Second attack. Misses.
Mm.
This went from
I'm
like the
happy
most dangerous
and sad.
encounter. He's looking around a little nervously. But he's done. You hear a like disappointed like and you hear fluttering going in the distance. Eldrin, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to lose a turn disengaging here.
Where is
Will
this
attack
+4
him.
coming from? Oh, that must be my proficiency bonus. That's why it's... Okay, that makes sense.
I heard a boop. Why am I hearing a boop?
Was I attacked?
Oh,
Rapier.
I thought I had this muted. Mute tab. That's a miss. Oh, yeah, that's a miss.
20.
Oh, that's a hit. That's a hit all day.
Nice.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag bless. You hear? Ugh!
Wait.
It's still standing. Oh, it's not standing. It it groans, and you realize it's still alive, and you just kind of push it in a little more. It just kind of falls still, and then falls to the ground dead.
I cheer. Yes! We survived!
Holy crap, guys! You guys had me really nervous with that one. I was actually terrified when Edmund dropped in one hit.
I thought we were done.
And
all
then
about
the
one.
death critical fail, and then Maurice almost not healing him. I was so scared.
The
I was
numbers,
going to heal
man.
him. I was like, if it was going to Thunder Wave, I was going to heal him. That's fine.
They were also
D&D
like
D&D's got lots of roleplay and it's got lots of mechanics and tactics, but at the end of the day, roles can swing things.
Hashtag
Imagine
blessed.
Imagine if I rolled a 20 there instead of a 1.
But we played it well though.
Yeah.
I was so close to just disengaging and saying,
I thought about that for a little bit, like, running away.
I'm like, well, you know, we
But
lose.
Going
No,
right
I
back to Waterdeep.
You
Get on the
you
horses,
still had the
get
out though.
something.
You had Deus Ex Ravena ready to help you out. You always he's gonna be there.
Right, is it just me, or is that bloody bird getting really annoying? I say
Yeah.
that to the party.
He's gonna be there in our worst moments. We just gotta.
I think it's
stay
because you
strong.
shot him. Now he's got a hard on for getting one of our souls.
Yeah. Now that I remember when I fell and life was before me, I thought I had heard him. I was just a dream, but I'm sure he tried to sway me then as well.
But
Great.
it's fine. You didn't even need him. All the encounters are going to be this easy. You'll never have to make a deal with the devil, so to speak. Also known as a raven, which is clearly not a devil, obviously.
Obviously, it's just.
Oh yeah, clearly. Just has a
a
contract, which I
talking
still
raven.
have, by the way.
Yeah, you do have a contract. Yeah, I mean, there's to be fair, there are a lot of things that could be ravens. To be very, 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 very fair.
It
but-
could be like something polymorphing or something.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just like a
or
really
wild
thick druid.
shaping.
Oh, wild shaping, yeah.
There's a lot of things.
Well, wild shapes can't talk though.
Wild shapes can't, but shape change can. Polymorph can't.
Okay.
Then again, you also have illusion.
It could be yeah, true.
There's a lot of D&D's crazy. All right, so it's dead. What do you guys want to do?
I am looting that body. That axe looks really sexy.
Okay.
Also, is it like a video game? Once you beat the person, the fog conveniently disappears.
Oh no,
Or is it still pretty.
This
pretty
is
good?
truly a natural fog.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I checked it and it seemed pretty natural to me.
Yeah, it wasn't like they summoned it. Although that would have been a good tactic for a spellcaster. These guys were in just a it's the same exact bad situation as you guys were. They couldn't see very well in the fog at all. They were just kind of hoping to catch some people on the road, and then they heard some clinking and some clanking, and then people started walking up, and
I'm
Yeah.
glad we were not on.
What I'd like to do is while we're looting and hanging around. Well, I'm going to move up and light a torch and kind of just hang around so we get a little bit better visibility.
yeah. Give me a second.
Your firebolt is a cantrip, right?
Yes.
So you can create fire pretty easy.
Yeah. I'm afraid of catching a tree on fire and then
That could be problematic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Smoke.
So for now, I even say that. I'm like, oh yeah, these trees burn pretty good. I've learned some things.
You all
should
should
probably-
see his light now, and it should
Nice.
it's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
lighter.
Also, I'm gonna say a prayer over this warrior's corpse. Sort of a prayer.
Okay.
Uh,
On his body, you find obviously what he's wearing, utterly destroyed plate armor. You have not utterly
Wait,
destroyed.
how was it destroyed? I
Destroyed?
pierced him with a
You're
rapier.
dead.
It wasn't destroyed. I'm just messing with you guys.
Oh, okay.
But he does have plate armor. He has a great axe. He also has the interesting helmet, which still seems to have red glowing eyes.
He still has them.
Yeah.
Um,
How common is knowledge of cursed items?
Everyone's certainly heard of items through stories that are cursed, so just even if it's not a real tale, just stories of things being cursed in
you
general.
did mention a certain god. Can I do a knowledge religion to see if that helm is particularly related?
Yes. Go ahead and give me a religion check. Also,
Yes.
each of the troglodytes had a makeshift belt. Oh, I just told you what they were. Each of the reptilian creatures had a coin purse strapped to them via rope along their waist, and each of those
are
purses
troglodytes.
contained 15 golds. So a
Nice.
total of 30 gold.
So 30 gold, 30 gold.
Let me do that religion check up real quick before I forget.
Yep.
Remote. Click.
All right, Kenny, you do the math.
Right.
Yeah.
With your religion check of 10, you're pretty confident you haven't heard of a god of the mist. You feel like this guy was just like a poser. Like he was just trying to scare you. Actually, mechanically, by the way, I want to tell you how I did that. You actually successfully scared that one troglodyte here, but I had the other guy roll an intimidation check, and he made a higher check to scare him into fighting.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Re-intimidated.
Get in line! Like, yeah. So, I thought that was cool. But, yeah, I mean, your check actually worked with the wolf noises. But he just got double spooked.
Fine. Well, then those who stand against Tempest fall by Valkyr's hand. Now I'm going to take all your stuff.
Yep, stuff has been obtained. You guys can add it to your character sheet. Make sure you only add one of each of the things. Who's taking what?
Well, we don't know what the helm does. The great axe is just, it seems like just a nice great axe, yeah.
It's a pretty great axe.
You should probably take it, right, Anthemilo?
I'm thinking I'm gonna just have to put this shield away.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause it's two weapons.
Yeah, that's the only downside is you're gonna drop to 16 AC. Because I'm assuming it's not one-handable.
It's definitely a two-handed weapon. He held it in one hand, like pointing it at you guys to scare you. He's pretty strong. He had an 18 strength. He was a big man. 18 strength, 18 con. He was kind of swole.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It would be a bit with the whole gold situation, because Edmund, while that was all going on, has walked past the party over to check on Duncan and make sure he's alive and to lick his.
So you all, before he leaves, see Edmund start just licking his arm where the great axe went.
Oh, that's what he's licking.
Whoa.
Like, walk over to Duncan and lick him, like, wait, what?
No.
It sounded like she was dying for a second.
Yeah, Kenny cut out right when he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna walk over to Duncan and lick."
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I'm like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
No.
That makes a lot more sense.
Check on Duncan and lick my wounds.
Duncan's
Okay.
kind of holding the bridles of 4 horses simultaneously. They're kind of chill, just hanging out over there. And he acknowledges that he's okay. For a second, I thought I was going to have to get involved after some of the screaming I heard.
Hey, Duncan, you want a great axe?
It's best you didn't. Let's stick to just training for now, Duncan.
Okay.
Did you
Leaning
already have
against
a
a
great
horse.
axe, Anthemilo?
What? Sorry?
No, you didn't have a great axe, right?
I'm going to take the great axe, yes. And
I-
I'll leave the I didn't have one beforehand. I just had a battle axe.
Ah, okay, I see.
So, yeah, eventually, once the gold is handed over and divided out, it would be split 5 ways. It'd be 6 each. So each person would get 6, and then the group thing would be. Which I'm just gonna add to. I'm gonna add like a item to my inventory called like treasury or something, and just track.
Sure.
Chuck it in gold.
Perfect, thank you for that.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, Edmund.
Did anyone... So who has the helmet?
So the gold is taking...
I mean, I'm holding it, but I haven't taken it. I'm just holding the damn helmet.
Okay. Who has the plate? Is anyone taking that?
We should... Well, Anthemilo, you want to take this?
I really do, but I didn't want to be too greedy.
I think
I think you're the only other one that can
person
wear it.
that can-
Yeah.
This will hinder my operations, anyways.
All
Sure.
right.
I will
Far too noisy for
say
me.
it's definitely not sized for you
Right.
remotely, but you would know that blacksmiths commonly can start work on resizing armor. Generally, it's 10% of the purchase price of the item, and blacksmiths can work at a certain amount of gold per day towards getting that done. So it's certainly better than buying plate armor outright.
Right.
Cheaper, but still a little pricey.
Yeah, pricey and time consuming, but it's a 90% off discount, so
Yeah.
it's pretty worth it. Even if for just selling it, it's not in perfect condition, but you feel like you could probably get a pretty decent hunk of coin if someone could lug it around.
No, we just put it on the horses.
Yeah, that's definitely an option.
That's where mine is right now. I can't carry plate.
Yeah,
Uh,
plate's heavy.
Plus my arm.
The horses
Hey,
can definitely
comfort me.
hold on to plate. They're pretty strong. They don't have a lot of burden except for you.
Oh my dear.
I guess
Mm.
just keep it on your character on your character sheet.
Yeah, I'll put it on my character sheet with my horse, but I can't wear it right now either because I need
Yep.
15 pop up.
What I did, Maurice, is I added it to my. and then I customized the name to have parentheses horse, and then zeroed out the weight, so I didn't look like I was in.
That works.
All right.
Could I take a look at the helmet?
And Tamila has it right now. Do you want to?
I hand the helmet over. Take a look. It's really spiffy.
Does it still have the red glowing eyes?
Yeah.
Even,
It's like
Kinda
shadowing the face too. Like you can't see where the face would be. It's like magically. It looks like it's magically covering it.
can I look like through it? Like if I'm looking at it through inside,
Yeah.
like upside down inside, do I see out of it?
Yeah. It looks actually looking from the inside out, like just
Yeah.
kind of under it. You could see out of it just fine.
Hmm.
The illusion seems to be on the outside. That's creating that image.
Huh. But it's glowing red, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Once we've rested some, I might be able to consult with Helm and see if I can figure out what that is.
Yeah. Okay.
Which reminds me, we should probably find a good place to rest for the night.
Let's try to.
Yeah, what time of day is it?
It's midday.
Okay.
Do we just try to walk out of the mist?
So the wind is blowing from the east, and if you guys aren't going to linger around here, after about 3 hours or so, it kind of dissipates. And you're able to, just like you would normally be continuing with your journey, find a place to long rest without any issue.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yes,
do
we'll do
we-
that. We'll short rest.
Short rest.
Short rest. Well, I think.
Well,
What I think we was talking about is during the 3 hours while waiting for the mist to clear. Like, are we staying here,
Oh,
yeah,
or
you
are
could
we
do
marching?
that if you wanted, yeah.
yeah. I think we should just stay
Yeah.
put. Try to take a rest, recover some of our.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you, like, with your nature check, would know that the mist will pass. It's not gonna like lay here for a day or
Yeah,
something.
it was a natural and it was a pretty high nature check, so I think I would know
Yep.
like that at the
Cool.
speed that the wind is going, it's probably gonna blow by.
Okay, so we could take a short rest, wait a couple hours for the mist to clear, march forward another maybe a couple hours, and then camp. If that's cool with everyone.
I think
Yeah.
that's fine. I'm going to use the.
I am at full. I used one
Nice.
hit die, and I am at full.
Should I even? I only took 3 damage.
Probably not
Can't
for
take
3.
it. Yeah.
Nah,
that-
not for-
Is that
Can't
right?
take him with you, you know.
Let's see, D10 plus 2.
Yeah, it looks right.
Cool.
I want to see if I can do it. We don't do it just.
You
to
guys
do it.
all almost rolled max on that.
Yeah, I got. I'm
Oh, I rolled a
rolling
12, not a 9. Alright, so I'm at max too.
Where is? There it is.
Where do I mark off my hit dice? Oh, short rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I understand correctly, just pretty much between what just happened and hanging around for the mist to clear, it's been 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since I'm just chilling, I'm gonna roll another religion check on a certain thing that I have. The tiny little coin.
Have you already rolled a religion check on it?
Last time, not today.
Yeah, it's one. It's not like you gain new knowledge, so yeah, you can't just keep making religion checks on it.
Okay, so I'm just not gonna know.
Yeah,
Unless you go to like
get
a library or something.
yeah, unless the circumstances change or you get a magical means of identifying it, you're not gonna be able to figure it out on your own.
Fair.
I will say that during this time that Edmund would probably approach Anthamilla and be like, "I'm assuming you're the one that healed."
Well, yeah. The alternative is to let you die.
Oh.
No, wasn't phrasing it that way, but I just wanted to tell you I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
He seems a bit dour about it.
We all have
About
bad.
needing to be healed.
Yeah. I think we'll perform
That's
as we needed to.
Might have a nice little scar after that one.
Yeah.
Right?
Not many of us
Yeah,
could have taken such a blow.
Yeah, like it was like it was like a
It was like-
unceremonious
it was almost
chop
30,
and then
right?
like chop again in the same exact spot.
I feel like it
I think it
probably
was
could've-
almost. I think it was almost 30.
It
total.
probably could have one shot.
My God.
Derek, right?
Yeah, maybe.
It,
Yeah,
it
like
probably
actually
could have
kill
killed
right-
some people in the party outright if he got that.
Yeah.
It was pretty heavy. You have a little bit of scar. It might fade away at some time, but even the magical healing, you took a big chunk. Nice little battle scar. Chains on your armor are non-mechanically damaged a little bit.
So I guess I'll keep the helmet for now until we can figure out something to do with it.
Yeah.
Seems like a decent idea.
Out of character, basically, I have detect magic prepped, but
So after the long rest. probably.
yeah, after a long rest, I could technically do it.
What should I add on my equipment?
Well, if you're going to wait until a long rest,
Yeah.
and with detect magic, over the period of a short rest, actually, you'll determine the properties of the item.
Neat.
But with the detect magic,
Well, what does he determine from the short rest first? I guess.
from his
Since it
short
would-
rest, playing around with it, it doesn't appear to have any command words, and it seems to just be what it is at face value. It just seems to be a helmet that looks really cool.
Okay.
Or scary,
Um,
however you want to look at it.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Well, that's
Sounds
yeah,
to me
that's
like
without.
an intimidation type of
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not, and that's without detect magic. But I was just trying to make sure he didn't figure out what it was, but without wasting.
I
a
just
spell
want to
slot,
know if
but-
it's cursed. So if you put it on, you can't take it off.
yeah.
know?
So is the rest of our travel uneventful until the night's rest?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. Like, if you guys are going to continue traveling, you're going to get a long rest without interruption.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
So, your detect magic would determine that the only magic type affecting it is illusion.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it's
Let me mark that off.
So now that we know it's magic, has anybody actually done an Arcana check on it?
I mean, we did
No.
detect magic, I guess.
Nope.
But not no Arcana check.
Okay. So then if I would think you're like, oh, it's magic, Derek would probably be like, oh, hey, I know some, if you want to let, maybe I can tell you something and see what I know about magic items.
I'll hand it over.
Okay, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
It's 14.
Yeah, based on the other information you've heard, you suspect that someone made this based on the flare of the ears and the appearance. Like, someone was just trying to make something that looked intimidating in general. There doesn't seem to be any major indication via glyphs or runes or anything on it that would indicate that it's far beyond that function. You would need an identify spell to be able to determine more, but you would suspect it's just a low-powered magic item, probably just what it seems to be at face value for just
Cool.
spooking people.
Cool. And I relay all of that to him.
I mean, I don't have any real use for it right now. If anybody wants to wear it,
I mean, I can put it on if you want to see if it's cursed.
I don't believe it's cursed, but if you want to put it on, you can try it out.
Move the horns back up. Sort of angle it so my horns are coming out at the front, I guess. I don't know.
Well, like his head was probably bigger than
No, yeah.
yours.
Well, the
We
cool
had to
thing
puncture
about
holes in it.
magic items, I make a lot of them so they're kind of like adjustable for that sort of thing. Like magic items, like I'm not going to make it so you have to go to like a blacksmith to get them re-altered or stuff like that. I generally only do that in circumstances where the item requires attunement, but in this case, you're able to wear it if you want to, and it just kind of adapts. And yeah, you're wearing it, and I need you to give me a 1d20 roll.
All right.
No, I'm just messing with you. It doesn't do anything. You look out of the helmet, and it seems just fine. Everyone looking at you would not be able to see your face. It's clouded in darkness, and you just have two glowing red eyes where your eyes would be.
I start clutching my head and doubling over.
All right, give me a performance check or a deception check.
Okay. Why not?
Okay. Anyone with a passive insight of 12 or higher realizes that Antamila is clearly goofing off. But if you're performing,
I do not. Derek does not. He
Derek,
is genuinely
you watch-
concerned. And
You watch in terror as Antamila seems to be possessed by some demonic artifact. What do you do?
again, he starts yelling like, "Oh my God! I'm sorry. I this is a simple item. Quick, we must get it off of her."
Oh, upon hearing that, I stand up and I look at Derek and I say, "The Mist Lord demands sacrifice. Drop all your goods or face combat."
He definitely drops his torch.
The forest catches on fire immediately. No. Torch
Duncan
falls to the
runs
damp
behind a
ground.
horse.
I'm just shitting with you. It's fine.
I'm just having a chuckle on the side.
Awesome. He starts getting up and brushing off, and he tries to be like, "Oh, I knew you were just kidding. I known that all along. So good." And he's gonna try to deceive everyone to, save face.
In before 20.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I was in before it!
Wow! Wow!
All right.
He's actually really good at it. He's proficient. I gotta use that deception one.
Does that-
Also, point of
Oh,
note.
I thought I had you.
The deceiver.
the-
Deceived.
Did the great axe, plate armor, or anything else trigger with detect magic?
You would have noticed an aura that was unfamiliar to you coming from Antamila in her coin purse. And it would have been, I'm going to say, because I don't actually know, but I'm going to say necromancy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right.
But so yeah, you detect an aura of necromancy coming from Antamila's coin purse. I think that's right, Kenny. Right? Out of character, does that seem right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Nope. Derek doesn't actually know that.
Yeah, looking at it. Yeah, I'm definitely sticking with that. We'll stick with that.
Does everybody know what the coin is except for me?
I actually don't even know if Edmund
Two people
knew.
know me.
Yeah, it doesn't mean Edmund knows.
know the coin.
All-
No, I don't mean
all you-
Edmund. I just mean
Okay.
like me, myself.
Oh,
like
out
the
of character?
Out of character.
Yeah.
I think Kenny knows.
Okay.
I
I
don't know.
probably know just based off of like random knowledge, but I don't think anybody else necessarily.
Yeah, don't worry, Elion. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And
I don't think Maurice knows.
I'm
No,
definitely
of course not.
Oh boy.
definitely RPing it as if Edmund does not. So
Nice.
Okay. Do you want to do anything with that knowledge before you continue your journey, or what?
not yet because I would have had to wait for a long rest, which means we'd be up and out. So yeah, it would be something that would probably be brought up in private, not while everybody's around and awake. And yeah, so no, my morning routine would be the same. Training with Duncan more vigorously than normal.
Vigorously.
Vigorously.
Okay. So
Could I have collected the wood during our travel in the forest to create some arrows?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, area.
Give me
Use the troglodyte bone.
what was the check I had you roll last time? Was nature or survival?
I think it was survival.
Yeah, roll survival with advantage.
And a +2 as well.
Yeah. So you absolutely find arrows. I don't remember the crafting rules from Xanathar's.
Well, for wood carving tool, it's I can do 20 arrows on a long rest, 5 arrows, or 5 arrows on a short rest, I believe. That's just based on the woodcarver's tools proficiency that I have.
Got it. You find enough wood for 5 rests worth of arrows. So
5.
basically, I'm giving it to you for 1 day for each day you pass through the forest.
Okay, that's a lot of arrows.
Yeah, you have a lot. Is it 5 per rest?
5 per short rest, 20 per long rest.
Yeah, so 20 per long rest times 5. So you have enough wood. If you want to craft some wood arrows, you do you. But you could craft those over the period of the long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have enough
I'll do
quivers, spacing for them, stuff like that?
I mean, I would like stack the other ones on my bag or something.
Got it. Okay. Yeah,
So
just
I
add them
only
to your
have-
inventory.
Yeah, I only have 20 on my quiver. The rest are kind of packed, and I recharge them after combat.
25, pretty good check on your survival, my dude.
Nice. Awesome.
Really quick, I kind of lied as far as would I do anything with that knowledge. I want to know, would there be, as far as like necromancy and the aura of necromancy, what check would Edmund make to know like what that necessarily means as far as like
Arcana,
only evil
1,000%.
people- Okay, that's what I thought, but I just want to.
Yeah, 1,000% necromancy. Or 1,000% arcana.
So we have taken a rest.
Yes.
Yeah, we've taken a rest. We've woken up, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to give this to you privately, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So you
Sure, why
would
not?
know... Where's Facebook? You would know this. You didn't have advantage?
Nah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So meanwhile, in the morning, Derek would go between the night and the morning. He would go about his business, the morning routine, brush teeth, that kind of stuff, clean up. During that time, you guys had seen he was off writing a letter, and then eventually seals it with his signet ring and just kind of puts it in his bag for later. And probably he's been up for about an hour, and goes and we don't feel any different yet, do we? After that long rest,
What do you mean?
pretty much we haven't leveled up.
Oh. No.
Okay. Then I think he would just keep sipping on some drinks. He wouldn't actually do anything until the party was actually ready to move out. I mean, what I'm saying is I haven't cast Mage Armor yet.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Because it's been Sir Arthur and then just what we just did, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The stuff about the spitting on the ground and things, was that relayed to Ed at all? Would anybody have told? It's fine if not, but just curious for my own notes. Because I wrote down about it happening, but I don't necessarily know that until...
I mean, Antamila did make a note that, the devil was getting annoying and that he was...
that's true. Yeah,
He
I
was
guess
very
you did
kind
bring
to
that
us.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
probably would have
we all-
recounted.
We all
Yeah,
heard
that
the
makes
fluttering too,
It's true.
because you were up at that time as well.
Cool. Just a point of note. Wanted to know if it was in my notes or not.
Yeah.
All right. You guys want to do anything else before you continue on?
Good.
It's,
Rested, I got arrows.
I'll go ahead and say I cast mage armor when we leave, when we're done camping out.
okay. Well, the
Cool.
next few days actually go uneventful.
Perfect.
And then suddenly you make it to a point where it looks like the road is starting to kind of disappear into wilderness. And in the horizon, you see what you suspect is Dragonspear Castle, which you were warned about, if you recall, by the trader. So you probably don't want to go in there, but...
I walk up to it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Go ahead.
I 100% just kidding. I'll never do that again.
Yeah,
You
remember
are
what
very
Kenny
serious
told
on
you
that.
at the start. Yeah.
I just realized
Yeah.
not the to make.
So yeah, the road disappears, and you know that your destination is to the southeast.
Do I see anything with my spyglass?
Hold on just a second. Let me read this. You stand at the end of the tradeway. Here marks the lands in which civilization has been washed away by the tide of lawless monsters. And nothing makes this threshold clearer than the tradeway itself. After traveling about 350 miles of road over the course of a 10-day and a half, the well-trod dirt of the road dissolves into untamed wilderness. A sea of tall grass spreads out before you, and looming over all of it is the silhouette of a once mighty castle standing upon a hill. An aura of ancient danger surrounds this place. So the reason I want to read that is because spyglass isn't going to help much. Tall grass. You can see the castle, the top of the castle if you wanted to look up there.
How tall is Edmund?
Edmund is 6 foot tall, right? Or 5'11"?
5'11", yeah.
Is he the tallest? Can I get on his back?
Ask him nicely.
Stand on top of your horse. I'm
So-
kidding.
In before acrobatics
Actually,
check,
the-
critical fail.
The horse is probably taller.
Taller than 5'11"?
Ah,
Horses
yeah,
are pretty
yeah.
tall, though.
I was thinking like a Clydesdale, but these are riding horses, so probably not.
I'm also 5'11", or my character is anyways.
yes.
I don't actually say that, but you would notice.
Start.
I doubt it.
Testing.
Testing battle axe in chat. Alright, so... yeah, Elion, the grass is very tall. Like, you feel like you could probably see maybe over it, if you're on someone's back. And
Jump
again,
on
there
my
is the
horse.
castle in the distance as well.
I get on my horse and I jump to try to see better.
Okay.
Acrobatics of 23.
Oh, wow. You get on your horse, you stand up, and you jump with your spyglass in your hand.
Yep.
Looking in what direction? Give me a cardinal direction.
East.
Looking east, so towards Dragonspear Castle.
Yeah.
So, towards the east, you actually do see something very interesting. Outside of the castle, and you naturally your height isn't necessarily the best, but like you could see around the castle. You see a bunch of humanoid creatures with reddish skin, in decent armor setups, kind of patrolling around the castle.
What do I recall about the castle recently?
Give me a history check. Oh, you're already on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
so this castle has changed hands of ownership. With a 13, you would know that in the recent past, there's
I'll be right
been
back.
undead in the castle. But well, I don't know if Elion's character told you anything, but your most recent knowledge leads you to believe that the castle is inhabited by undead creatures.
Okay. And I would tell everybody, particularly focus focus on Eldrin just because it's like, hey, you're checking out there, and it's like, oh, last time I've heard, and from the research family's done on that, that castle's typically swarming with undead.
Mm-hmm. So that's what you know. And you guys, this is going to be a little bit of a different scenario to what you're used to for this journey, because you're kind of traveling through tall grass and trying to maintain a bearing. The grass is like 8 feet high. It's pretty dangerous. So we're going to kind of run this in a way that's similar to a 4th edition mechanic. And we're going to be running it as a skill challenge. So
Ooh.
what I'm going to give you
I love
each...
skill challenges.
So much fun.
You might not love a skill challenge in this case.
I'm not saying I love all skill challenges. I love the concept of skill challenges in general. I wish they didn't take them away.
Yep. So what I'm going to have you all do, so you have a moment to think since Elion is away from desk, is, and maybe we could take a 5-minute break, is think of how your characters would contribute. Oh, Elion's back. Let me tell him really quick. Yo, Elion.
What's up?
So I was just mentioning that to proceed from here is going to be a little different depending on what you guys want to do compared to the rest of the journey. We're going to run this similar to a 4th edition skill challenge, which is effectively a situation where I'm going to give each of you the opportunity to describe what your character is doing to contribute towards making your journey successful. You would know that your target destination is this right here, the Boriskir Bridge, and you would know that you were told to avoid the Choclaws and the High Moor. Pardon. So it's several days' journey through high grass. It might not be consistently high grass throughout the whole thing, but it's like 8 feet high, and you're traveling mostly not being able to see, so it's very dangerous. So what I was going to ask each of you to do, yours is probably the easiest, honestly, Eldrin, is tell me how your character contributes to the journey, and then I will have you make an ability check relevant to that contribution, and we will see if you succeed, fail, or if something happens based on the combined efforts of the party. Basically, it's successes versus failures.
Sounds good.
So we're going to take a quick break. Like, let's just do 3 minutes. Does that sound fair? And what we'll do is that'll give everyone a little bit of time to figure out what they're going to do. And then we'll come back and we'll start from there.
Okay.
All right.
All right. See you guys at 9:48.
Just so that way everyone's aware, technically when I did that, I just realized my Roll20, there was one skill off. So I only had a 17 deception. I don't know whether you believe my bluff.
Every single person believes your bluff.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
All right. I will be right back, gentlemen. I'm going to turn off my cam. Did that work?
Temporary camera blindness.
Oh, my cam didn't turn off. I hate this studio mode for... Alright, we'll try that and see if that works. Oh, it worked. Yeah, be right back.
So Donald. So anyone?
Alex, you gotta change the battery on your.
Do I?
I thought I heard a beep. It might be yours. I'm not sure. I think everybody else is muted.
Weird.
Could also be upstairs and it's just coming through.
Oh, what would that be? Because I know what you're like. There is something that beeps occasionally, and I
Oh, it's
don't
not
know
the
what it
fire
is.
alarm.
It might be.
It sounded like one.
So, and that's what I would think.
Oh, you're talking about the beep?
Yeah.
It was more
That's-
like a high-pitched beep, right?
It's Maurice's fire alarm. I complained about it already.
Oh, it is Marie.
Yeah, unacceptable.
I want to
Okay,
murder it. I really do.
Question for you, Donald.
Yeah.
So moving forward, just so we're on the same page, my feature with the favored by the gods, it says, if you fail a saving throw or a miss, do that. So to me, I have to know whether I at least fail, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know by how much.
That's very true.
Okay. Just making sure, so that way, next time I try to use it, we're all on the same page.
That's a really cool feature. The reaction for the cleric. Is
I
crazy
was
powerful.
really hoping that
I'm
guy
listening.
hit
I
me.
just need one more second.
That's like crazy powerful. That's a lot of damage.
I can only do it right now twice a day, and I have to be hit.
That's not bad though. Like,
I have to take damage to do the ability.
yeah, but you're gonna be in the front line. You're a tank.
True. True.
Like, it's much better
But if
than a
I'm
feature
not-
that only. Like, I try to use the natural terrain as much as I could, because that's stretch of forest that we're gonna see, probably in the whole campaign. That's how much I'm gonna use that feature.
Unless, of course, we stretch the meaning of whole season.
Right. Well, long grass, it kind of looks like trees. Like
Yeah.
It's
small trees.
absolutely not happening.
Towers of dead bodies. I mean, a forest of bodies. That works, right?
Oh
I
my
mean, that's
god.
some-
Yeah.
And we never saw another forest again.
Alright. Yeah, it's probably true. Well, no, I mean, along the path you have more forests, actually, so.
Hmm.
You see the forest of worms, the reaching woods.
Yeah, but we're gonna go here and then. I guess we could go here a little bit, but that seems like out of the way.
Yeah.
Maybe this one's a little bit.
Well, no, then again, you're going west at the river there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Alright, so. We're going to start with Eldrin, as his stuff seems like his kind of thing. So, Eldrin, what would your character do to help traverse these dangerous dragon spear high grass situation we got going on here?
So yeah, I think he'll do like a combination of doing the nights, looking at the sky, seeing try to locate ourselves based on the night sky.
Okay.
Using his spyglass, getting on top of his horse every once in a while and checking our relative distance to the mountains, and maybe he can see the edge to the high more a little bit as we kind of go by. Just to keep us going in the correct direction, not get too close to the mountains, so that we kind of stray towards the troll calls, but not too close to the high moor. So.
Alright, give me a survival check.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, that's the first one. Next, does somebody already have theirs figured out, want to step up?
Well, it's like a multi-day journey, right? Like
It's several days. You're kind of... Basically, what I'm doing is I'm getting what your characters are going to be assigned to doing during this journey, and then I'm going to tell you the results based on how many successes and how many failures you have for those tasks.
You have to call inspiration beforehand, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Before you see your second dice, yes.
Yeah. Just making sure.
Edmund can go, and Can I do perception to see if I can find any kind of indication of anyone else having traversed this area before that we could possibly follow along?
Absolutely. That's a great one. Go ahead and roll it. Nice.
Whew.
Okay. Now we have Antamila and Derek.
If we had somebody with guidance.
All right.
that would be so
If sounds like I think I have it ready. So, being a sea of plants, I'm sure it's not just the tall grass, but there's other types of foliage, and just given that, I would probably point out, like Derek would point out, oh, hey, we need to avoid this bit of patch. These are actually, they give you a rash, so those kind of things. Just kind of stick to these types of plants.
Okay. Go ahead and
And
give me a
avoid
nature
that.
check for that.
Cool.
I
Oh
mean,
boy.
that was well thought out, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Roll.
And
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I would like to do, but I don't know what I'd roll for it. But like,
yeah, don't worry, I'll come up with something if you give me something good. As long as it's not a repeat of any of the
it's
others.
multiple days and no one's mentioned it. I guess I'd like to, fish up food for the group to make sure that we stay, happy and healthy. Food.
I was
Scrounge
gonna
up
make
some fish. We're right beside the high moor. Is that like water right over there?
Well,
I don't
food's
think
not
we
going to be
wanna-
an issue.
Yeah.
You guys have plenty of food. So some of the things that you might have to worry about, so this might be helpful to you, is your goal is to make it to the Boriskir Bridge as soon as possible, because you know that monsters can kind of wander through this grass. So you're trying to make it as direct as possible while avoiding the troll claws and the high moor. And so anything that helps you kind of guide your path, help you get there faster, or avoid encounters with monsters would be the kind of thing that probably...
Then I suppose I could keep trying to use the thaumaturgy thing and keep avoiding monsters if we ever encounter any, and just get past them, maybe scare them off.
Okay, so like try to scare them by making loud noises of animals or something along those lines?
Thunder, rumbling, tremors, that's the whole thing, yeah.
Sure. Okay, go ahead and give me an intimidation check for that. You're making a lot of
Alright.
intimidation checks. I
For
like
someone who does not have any charisma.
it. 16, not bad.
You should put the helmet on.
I am wearing the helmet, I don't think I've taken the helmet off. It's interesting.
Okay, so it looks like we have 2 successes and 2 failures. And we have that or that are our 2 encounters. Okay. So you begin to take the journey over the course of several days, and over the course of the journey, you encounter creatures, like you hear creatures. Do any of you speak Goblin by any chance?
Sure, I get it.
Is it specifically Goblin? Because I do speak Orc.
Yeah, very specifically Goblin.
Okay. Nope. I
Okay.
don't know.
So you hear voices and in languages that you don't understand, and naturally you're avoiding them. However, at certain points through this, avoiding the monsters kind of makes you lose the way sometimes. But Eldrin is kind of able to keep you on course mostly for the right direction. You know that you need to head southeast to make it to Boriskir Bridge. However, the amount of diversions that you have to take due to these encounters kind of cause you to go a little more south than you would have expected. So you're heading in the right direction, but you ultimately end up on the north end of the Troll Claws. So bear with me just a second. You're going to be about here. Give me just a second. It's kind of like one of these situations where kind of course correct. End up here. And let me see if I have this map set up correctly. Oh, I do. Oh, I didn't drag your icons onto it, though. Give me just a second. I wasn't sure if you guys were even going to get to this encounter, so I didn't drag your icons onto it. And I'm going to stick you in the same formation that I'm used to seeing you in. Alright, so avoiding the creatures, you've kind of caught yourselves a little bit towards the northeast end of the Troll Claws. You would know that, everyone would know that the Troll Claws are known for trolls. And so it's very likely in this area, if you're not careful, you might encounter some trolls. It's a craggy and mountainous area. In general, give me a second while I get open the read aloud text. Again, I wasn't actually sure if you guys were gonna get here. And sorry that you can see the whole map. I was not setting up dynamic lighting for this thing. It's a big map. If you scroll right, it's map for days.
I'll stay here then.
Stay where?
Alex will stay on this page. I don't know what Derek's doing yet.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm not scrolling over.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You can. I have everything hidden. I was at least that. I had that much presence of mind. But yeah, this is one of those. This encounter is not guaranteed, so I'm not going to go crazy with it. All right, so read. You climb the top of a rocky hill and gaze down upon a canyon. A mighty river flows through this canyon, and your map suggests that this is the winding water, and the hills you stand in are the Troll Claws. A dozen grim legends surround these troll-infested hills, but it's also clear that following the winding water upstream will lead you to the Boriskir Bridge and back on track for your journey. So you're pretty confident that this river is at least sourced to the main river that the bridge is going over. You're not sure if this is the main part of the river. It's probably just, based on the size, it's obviously not the width of the full river. But you feel if you stay near this, you'll probably find your way to the main river and get back on track really easily. But you feel like this is probably just like a, what do they call it? Inlets, like a little stream off of the river. Can everyone see themselves on the map? I just want to make sure the tokens are good.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
And here you are. So this is a very big map, and it's dangerous. So I want you guys to kind of travel as you will. I wasn't sure if Eldrin wanted to scout or if the party wanted to move as a group.
How far into the day is it?
By this point, it is midday again. Midday. A very convenient time.
I mean, I would usually try to stay near the group, but on a more, hidden from danger, I guess. So, instead of being there, I would try to stay near there.
Okay.
Maybe peek over. But, try to be stealthy. My whole point, I guess.
Gotcha. So, what's your passive perception?
15.
Gotcha. So, coming there, you would notice that as you step like right here, there's a sound of a rock falling from up here, heading downwards towards you. It's a small rock, but it catches your notice. Like,
I didn't see where it was up here though. Sorry.
oh, sorry, up here on top of this giant. It's like a tall, craggy hill.
So I noticed there was a sound from up there.
A rock fell down in your general direction.
Okay, but I didn't see anything.
You didn't see anything.
Can I stay? I want to try to stay very still and tell the party to stop and
Okay.
listen for any movement.
Okay, give me a perception check. 11? Okay.
Yep.
You don't hear anything.
Does the party being still count as me getting advantage on the roll for the party?
I'm sorry, what?
So does the party being very still count as me getting advantage?
No, get out of here.
No. Well, I know you said, when we're doing ability checks, it was gonna be like one person does it, but they can get advantage if the other
Yeah,
person
if
does
someone helps directly,
it. They're helping by not being noisy.
they're not giving you disadvantage by being noisy.
Okay.
So that's a thing. Maybe it's just your paranoia. Who knows?
Could be. I mean, I'll tell them that there was some movement up there. Could have been just the wind.
All right, what do you do?
Um,
You guys could do stuff too if you want.
right. Yeah.
You can move around in your clinkety clank armors.
Yeah, they're
That
not gonna
doesn't
be
seem
stealthy.
dangerous at all.
Yeah, I think at this
Checking out
point,
something.
Can I try to find a crevice to hide on?
So this is all elevated.
Okay, it's hard to tell yet.
Well, no, I mean, if it depends on what you're trying to hide from. Like, obviously, if you were trying to hide from something that might be over here, like, you're already completely out of sight. So you could absolutely make a stealth check. Like, this rock formation
Right.
is like a hill going upwards. So,
Yeah,
it-
I would try to hide from if something was like over here.
yeah, sure. Give me a stealth check.
meanwhile, in one hand, I pull out my arcane crystal, and the other, I'm holding the quarterstaff.
Okay. Okay. So you are moving carefully or standing still. What do you want to do?
Who? Sorry.
You.
Oh, me. Yeah, I mean, I think that I'm being stealthy, so I'll tell the party to go ahead, and I'll maybe start creeping up here a little bit. Wait for them to pass
So you're gonna climb the hill a little
a
bit.
little bit, and then wait for them to pass here, and then I'll peek over.
Okay.
I'll follow behind Edmund by 10 feet.
Okay. Just an FYI, if it becomes relevant, these elevated hills are just difficult terrain.
Okay.
So just
While also dismounting my horse.
okay. Yeah, I assume you're not riding your horse, Aldrin.
Yeah, no.
Stealthily ride my horse up the mountain.
Skyrim.
I was going to say that Skyrim horse, I can go.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we're not abandoning them, that's fine, I guess.
Well, Duncan's always there for the horses.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of my MO, is when I feel something's going on, I dismount and kind of like, hey, Duncan, hold this for me.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that's going on now is you kind of had the sudden realization that you're in the troll claws right now. Like, the last turn you made kind of ended you up here, like out of the direction of what sounded like a group of monsters. And now you're in a place that's at least relatively open. Like, you could see what's coming for you rather than being in tall grass. So, So,
Alright.
but you don't see anything right now. You feel safe.
What would I know about
Sword.
trolls? Like, would I know if water is a place they like to ambush, or
Water is a place to
like-
ambush.
can they breathe underwater? I don't know.
For what? What creature?
Well, trolls.
Oh, trolls. Give me a nature check.
Okay.
Roll a 1. Do it.
Oh my god. I don't think I know anything.
You know,
It's not a lot of trolls where I come from.
yeah. In general, you don't really know much about trolls. They don't hang out in the forest much. At least near where you are.
Right.
You just heard that they're really scary, and you don't want to get in a fight with one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Which
Yeah,
is the
so
worst thing to roll against trolls.
Dismounted.
My paranoia would tell the party to maybe come from here, like not be near the water where they could be dragged down on their heavy armor or something.
Oof, good idea.
Dismounted, sword and shield out, marching forward.
Okay.
So you're marching that way?
Yeah, which way am I supposed to be going? Isn't that
Oh,
the way
I-
I'm supposed to go?
Oh man, like I think it would be better if we go down this way.
Originally you pinged over here.
Oh, sorry.
Nope.
Yeah, this way. That's what I would
Then I will-
suggest to not
then I
go
will
near
march
the
that way.
water. Yeah.
The thing is, I mean,
And-
we're gonna have to scout anyway because we can't obviously leave Duncan and the horses, so we're gonna have to come back.
Leave
Right now,
Duncan
we're
and the
trying to see.
horses.
But,
No.
I mean, we can go this way, right?
Yeah, you could go that way.
Yep.
Yep.
So basically, my protocol is I'm moving forward and then waiting for other people to move
Yeah.
catch up to distance.
So, like,
Kind of
my MO, stay 10 feet behind.
I'm assuming at the middle of staying 10 feet behind Derek.
I guess I should pull up the rear, yeah, and I guess I'll tend to the horse and bring him along.
Duncan's keeping those back there, so
While they
Well,
move this way,
we'll just have to come back for them once we
I'm gonna
figure
ha-
out what's going on.
I'm gonna have a ready shot.
Fair enough.
If anything pops out of, the other side of this little rock formation.
Yeah?
In that case, I will dismount and I will leave my shield on my horse and take out my new great.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That great axe belonging to the mist god.
Do you have the
Formerly.
helmet on still?
I do.
Nice.
Favorite thing.
So, what are we doing here? Because it kind of feels like we're creeping up Scooby-Doo style.
Basically, yeah. I'm just making sure that Donald has ample time to tell me if I'm triggering something.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright.
By the way, alright, everyone stop really quick.
Like
'cause
that.
I'm gonna do something. Just give me a second. But I might just be doing it to spook you.
Could be the vision.
Okay. What's your passive perception again?
15.
14.
Okay.
14.
That's why you're in the middle of the pack.
Yeah. just show me where to shoot.
Alright, and we're gonna try this. And we're gonna do... Sorry. I might just be doing this to spook you. Okay, but spooping has ended as... You all hear a loud noise, which sounds like metal coming from here.
From
I didn't
Where?
see it.
I
The
did not
other side of the hill.
Zooming
Cool.
outside.
Are you pinging it? Or?
I don't see the ping.
I can't ping any harder!
I zoomed out some. Maybe that'll help.
No,
Yeah.
it's right next to you guys, pretty much.
Oh,
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
Awesome.
We're not seeing the.
I'm gonna draw
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
No, that's me. That's me. That's me.
Oh.
here.
Oh.
How about that?
Oh.
Okay,
I saw that.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah. See.
Over there, you hear a loud sound of metal. At this point, because you're probably expecting something, I'd like to go ahead and have everyone roll initiative, I think. Let me make sure I cleared out the initiative track, because we're going to be going in order. Because this thing realizes it goofed as well.
I did have a ready shot for anything that popped out of here.
Yep.
Just in case. Okay.
Didn't even make it that far.
Alright.
He rolled a 5 on his stealth check and realized he potatoed.
Yuck.
Him and me, those were 3 bad rolls in a row.
That's gonna be okay. Let me just move this over. Okay,
Alright.
let's collect my
Collect the
character.
token. Collect the token.
And then initiative.
God, just
That's
like...
absolute garbage.
I see some great rolls in your party, though. Like,
I rolled a 5, a 6, a 5, and a 6 in a row.
jeez.
Well,
All right, so Derek,
good.
you're top of the initiative. You heard a loud clinging noise. It sounded like definitely worked metal on the other side of the hill.
Okay. So then the first thing I do is move to that location,
Okay.
and then I would ready a firebolt if I saw something get over the peak.
Okay.
I think that's the peak.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, pretty much if something hops over the peak, then I would shoot a firebolt at it.
No matter what it is, if it's a human baby.
Yep.
Okay, 10-4. Firebolt and babies. All right, Edmund, your turn.
That raven truly chose the right one.
The
Right?
the tiefling came back to say that she wasn't dead. Oh,
I was actually alive. I wanted to tell you about your backstory. Death by the
Here.
same firebolts.
your hands are still up.
Dark.
So
Edmund, what are you doing, my dude? You heard a loud clank.
Edwin's going to say that whoever or whatever's there, you're outnumbered and you should leave and attempt intimidation.
Incoming.
Yeah, common.
Okay.
It may not even be able to understand me, but
Yeah.
he doesn't speak goblin, so yeah.
Okay.
It got a low roll anyway. And I'm gonna move here, kind of up against the. I'm assuming that's as close as I can get without starting climbing, right?
It's just difficult terrain. You don't have to make climb checks for it. It's just double.
No, I know. I don't even want to be going up vertical at all.
Yeah.
I just want to be like hugging the wall then,
Yep, you got
which
it.
I'm assuming is. Okay, cool. Then yeah, that's right. Basically, just trying to hopefully eliminate vision on me if possible.
Yeah. You hear a response, and it says, Give me just a second. I need to think about this for a quick second. Dang, this is actually, you don't hear anything. We're gonna go with that. And something pokes its head up over the hill, which would trigger Alex's thing.
Something.
Boop.
I don't know what that is, but it looks bad.
It has its weapon drawn.
At least it's not a
rad.
human baby.
It's definitely not a human baby.
That's all we can ask for. Okay. What did I say I was going to do? Firebolt?
Yes.
I also had a ready shot. I don't know if that.
I thought
So
you had a
that
ready
was-
shot to shoot anything that came from down here.
From where?
To your south, I thought you said?
No, I said anything that poked its head out from the other side of the
Okay,
rock
yeah,
formation.
then you can take your ready shot too. I must have misheard.
Sorry.
Doesn't 11 hit?
No.
Okay.
And your
Any-
shot also misses.
Way I have advantage.
Wait, why do you have advantage?
No, is there any way I have advantage?
Oh.
No, doubt it.
Yeah, no, it was aware of you.
Okay.
It wasn't aware that you had a ready shot, but it knew you were there
Yeah.
with your 10 stealth.
Yeah, that's bad.
And with that, he will march towards you with his remaining movement. And it will attack you with a greatsword. Two-handed
Okay.
sword. Swings it down 2 times.
Oh, this seems very familiar.
Second
does
verse, same as the first. What?
Does everything have multi-attack in this?
I mean, a lot of monsters do have multi-attack.
It's the only way they get attacks in.
What does his armor look like?
Oh!
Oh, sweet
That's not good. That's
God.
What happened?
Well, you're lucky he didn't have advantage, that's all I'll say. I think he'd be dropped right now. You take 14 damage with the first hit.
Okay. Sure.
Second attack. Okay, he misses.
Jeez. Jeez.
You just see this red-skinned creature, actually similar to the creatures that you saw at the Dragon Spear Keep, advance over the hill and swing at you with his greatsword twice, and only landing true once.
Run away.
He's done. Edmonds.
Yes.
It's my turn.
No, it's not your turn. There's bad guys.
Oh, okay.
A creature runs along the side. I think it has enough movement, right? Yep.
Is that difficult terrain?
It is if he goes up the hill, but he's not.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to attack you. Is a red
How
skin.
many?
And these guys, I think someone asked how armored they look.
Yeah.
This guy is wearing half plate. This guy's wearing chainmail. You fight. Oh, and this guy also has a shield. And he will attack Edmund. And miss horribly.
Thank Velker.
This one is going to move up. 10, 15. And is going to fire his bow, a longbow, at Antamila.
Dick.
And miss horribly. It is now your turn, Eldrin.
Alrighty. And I wish we had more map behind us.
You want to fly the kite? Normally I'd say I could extend the map. This map is so complicated. The amount of effort that went into this one, I can't extend the map. But if you want to go off screen, I'll just put a marker next to your name.
I will disengage.
Okay.
Come back here.
Okay.
Wait. Would I get like? Does this provide me any cover from this guy? Just
From what guy?
this guy here.
Bow guy? Yeah, if you got
Like-
along the edge here, you might
Yeah,
get
yeah.
partial cover. Not like
Like-
full cover, but at least some.
Like here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
okay.
be fine.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then. Instead. And I will cast. Use a reaction. Okay, no. I'm good. I'm good right now.
Okay. And Demila.
Where where is he? Okay. Okay. Well, this went about how I expected. Raise the holy symbol and shoot guiding bolt at the guy who just shot a crossbow at me, or a longbow at me.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the attack roll. And the damage. Because I think that does damage. Oh, no, it's not. Since it's an attack roll one, I don't think it does damage on miss.
What does his armor look like?
Which one?
The archer
Yeah, do it up.
Chainmail.
chainmail.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the attack roll.
Alright. Let's see. What's out?
Oof!
Ooh.
Alright, so it's basically just slash roll 8d6.
Oh,
Not
Well,
shabby.
that's a dead guy, I think. F in chat, boys.
oh, okay, that didn't work. There we go.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Alright, so a flash of light streaks towards the creature, and much like Frieza into Krillin, the beam of radiant life just pierces his heart with 0 effort, and it just falls dead. Instantly. Like, there was no resistance. The chainmail was just seared with holy light, and yeah, his eyes just went white, and he just fell over face forward.
Okay, and I look at the direction of the other two since they haven't moved, and you know what? That's it. That's all her. I'm just gonna be done with that. That's
Okay.
everything else.
And you get advantage against its corpse.
It's true. If
Yeah.
you want to attack its corpse,
I
you
know.
got it.
I was excited for the advantage, and then I was like,
If
oh,
I
never
pick
mind.
up his corpse and use it as a weapon, do I get advantage?
You get advantage to attack it, yeah. Alright, Derek.
All right. Derek is going to move 20 feet up. Then he is going to kind of point his fingers out, and each of them are within 30 feet. So he is going to cast Bane.
Ooh. So, what's the saving throw they have to make?
A 13 charisma.
Ooh.
That's charisma.
So if I could add your spell attack to that, that would be great.
First guy is going to be this one, and he fails horribly.
Am I off by one?
What?
I'm talking to myself. Sorry. Keep going.
Got it. And this guy... It says charisma, right? Fails horribly. Well, not horribly. He was pretty close. He was one off.
I'm off by one. I should be.
And
Yeah, just move
is
down
Bane subtract a d4 when they make an attack roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Or saving throw.
Got it.
Attack or saving throw.
So it's like the opposite of bless.
Yeah.
Correct.
Alright, are you done?
Okay. Yeah.
Edmund.
I will. Longsword swing at the one right next.
Okay. Oh my god. You hit it,
Ooh.
and it dies.
This has been a long trip.
Okay, well that didn't go as this guy expected. What do you want to
And
do?
then I will actually do that. Actually, one down from there.
Okay.
Yeah, he marches up to this guy.
All right.
Giving no cares.
He is going to attack you for your non-cares.
Yep.
Miss. He's looking a little nervous.
He's all that Bane, right?
Hashtag Bane.
I didn't even add. He failed without the Bane.
Man.
He got.
No, you're not supposed to say, oh, good job.
Nope. You know I didn't spend time to roll those d4s until it becomes relevant. I'm saving my time. Eldrin, your turn.
All right, I will attack this guy. Nope.
Yeah, that's definitely a miss. Anything else?
I will. Let's see what's my movement like. Wanna like? Can I get here and peek around the corner?
Yeah.
Make sure nothing else is out there.
You don't see anything.
Okay, actually there. Yeah, it's 30. Alright, yeah, I'll just keep an eye.
Alright, Antamila, your turn.
Well, I mean, I could just do the same thing to him.
Hopefully the exact same thing.
You do you, boo.
Alright. Terrapin twice works, same spell.
Okay. Give me the attack roll. Well,
+4, which would be what, 17?
17 hits on the money.
Marvelous. I could just do.
Oh,
And
that's
this
the guy
one-
wearing half blade, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my
15
god.
damage.
Alright. This one doesn't die. He's still alive.
But the next attack gets advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Alright, anything else, Antamila?
Oh, I suppose it's like you could run. I shout at him from halfway across.
He kind of just gives you a side glance and glares briefly and just kind of holds resolute. Derek, your turn.
Okay. Who's after me? Next attack. So I will say that. So it's what I will do is point to him, toll the dead. He has to make a 13 Wisdom save.
Okay.
And actually, I guess I can roll.
He makes it. You don't have to roll.
Even with that -4?
I think so. Because even if he rolls a 4, I think it still beats. But I'm not good at math. Let me just see if it's even relevant. Yeah, he still makes it.
Okay.
But thank you for the reminder. I would have forgot all about that. You done?
He'll move over here.
All right.
Now he's done.
Edmund, it is your turn.
Cool.
You hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say the advantage is still in place.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a 1.
Yeah, don't. Sorry, I'm deciding if I want to use Divine Sign or not before you tell me if he's still up. I'm not going to. Yeah.
Okay. He's still up. You done?
Yes. That's it.
He swings his greatsword at you twice.
That guy hits pretty hard.
He crit too.
Oh!
Your bane doesn't matter. Auto hit on crit. And he misses the second one. Okay. Well,
But how much damage does it?
Edmund, you take 19 damage.
Are you at 1 HP?
Yep. Says last chance.
Our tank. Our tank needs to be tankier.
He spits on you.
Ew.
He's actually going to roll a dex check to see if the spit hits you really quick.
It hits the ground. A devil appears.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Holy
Raven.
shit! No. That'd be really troll.
Fireballs the party.
No, he's done. Eldrin, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at that guy.
Yep. Shooter! He's gonna kill Edmund if you don't kill him fast enough.
Yeah.
Really is.
He will outright slay him after the amount of shit-talking Edmund's done. You hit him. For 8 damage. Yep. Alright, you done?
Oh, I forgot the hunter's mark. I'll take a peek over here.
Okay, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Well, you see what you see on the map.
Alright, and then I'll come back.
Okay. And Tamila.
Gee, I wonder what I'm going to do. Boop.
You have a great axe.
Stop dying!
A
Cure
reasonable
wounds
request.
with my last spell. So 1d4 or 1d8 plus 1, whatever.
Yeah.
So
You're healed.
5 HP.
Not the worst. Well, it's kind of bad. I thought it was +2 on top of that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's plus 2, sorry.
I helped.
So 6 HP.
It's better than 5.
Because proficiency, but yeah, it's not 1, is it?
By approximately
So, yeah, 6
20%.
HP. I look it up. You can still run!
He's not convinced.
Is it bloody?
Oh yeah, he's bloodied.
Okay.
He's not looking great.
Yeah.
Derek, it's your turn. Also, did I? Oh no, he failed his spit check against you. By the way, he missed with his spit. Just FYI.
Good.
He was way off.
He's gonna try to cast Toll the Dead again.
Okay.
Another 13. What is it? Wisdom.
I think he makes it again, even with the Bane. Yeah, he definitely makes it. I don't even need to look. He's got a 16.
Is Toll the Dead a spell or a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
cantrip.
It's a really good one for damage.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
It does 1d12 on a damage target.
Yeah, 1d10 on without. Yeah.
Edmund, on you. You gonna keep fighting him? You gonna keep going toe to toe?
I can do this all day.
Are you sure?
Maybe not.
Says the same HP.
Oh, no.
You done?
I'm assuming that misses.
Yes.
Disengage.
He can't.
I
He
can't disengage now.
Yeah, he's already
But
I
I
wanna say
will
Protect yourself.
cast Shield of Faith on.
Yeah, you pussy ass bitch.
Nah. Tactical decision.
Okay. It's a bonus action? That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's the only reason I took it. If it was an action, I wouldn't have.
Alright, he's gonna swing on you, and I hope he crits. Because you've been so mean to this poor guy. 18's gonna be a miss. Hashtag Shield of Faith. He would have hit you for 8 with that one. Oh, but 22 doesn't miss. Oh, it might Bane.
Oh yeah. Come on. Oh
Yeah!
It definitely misses. That Bane, though.
Whew. Good. Can
Thank
finally
goodness.
put that one away. Never use it again.
Slash Bane.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You want my permission to die? Elder.
I was thinking like hashtag bless, but hashtag Bane, like Leon said.
Yeah.
He dies, I think. No, he's still alive.
Oh my god, I should have hunted smart. I was being so greedy with my spells.
He's like, oh!
I thought he was like bloodied and almost dead.
Who's gonna kill Steel? Who's gonna do it?
I was being greedy too. I was trying not to cast Shield of Faith, but
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, is Shield of Faith concentration?
yes,
Yes.
actually. Thank you for reminding me.
No, you didn't get hit, but
Oh, I didn't get hit. That's right. Yeah.
I was just asking. And Tamila, it's your turn.
It is.
Will you be the kill Steel?
Well, you know what I have to do. Let me just go ahead and let him get his attack of opportunity. I guess step into his melee range.
No, that doesn't give it attack
No,
opportunity.
only when you leave it.
He doesn't have a
Oh,
prolong.
really? So I could just
Yeah.
step backwards.
Mm-mm.
In fact, you could go around him.
That's not a
and,
bad idea.
Bitch.
Kenny, please.
Bing! And let's go ahead and just use the shiny, new, maybe slightly polished over the night, great axe.
Fair.
Alright, and I think I just do this. Hopefully I put it in correctly.
I hope not,
If
'cause
that-
that's a really bad low. No, you did. You got it
Yeah,
right.
you did. Yeah. You need more practice with it.
That's
Is that really? Both of them rolled the same?
You
It
got two,
happens.
three- Yeah, it's 2 3.
Wow.
1 in 400 chance, right? Isn't that how that is? Mathematically speaking? It happens.
I only talk about math like that over mimosas. So.
Yeah.
What's your strength?
Do
Is it
proficiency 2,
14 or
but
16?
it is 14.
Oh, okay.
All right, Derek, will you be the one to kill Steel?
We're going to try. I'm going to switch it up and throw a firebolt.
Okay.
I don't know why, but because he's red, it makes me feel that he's resistant to fire damage.
Yeah. That
Damn you,
sounded
Pokemon!
Hey, up.
You,
Oh!
you hit and he dies.
Nice.
Yes.
Smoke comes out of his ears. He's toasty. It reminds you of the tiefling a little bit.
Oh.
Dark.
Oh.
I do not feel bad for this one, though.
Yeah, he was kind of a jerk.
He was
I'm
going
gonna
around
take
hurting
one
up.
shot.
Thumbs
All right.
up.
What do you
If that's
guys wanna
appropriate
do?
in this
Shots.
world.
Alright, let the unceremonious looting begin.
Okay, you unceremoniously loot. Did any of you guys make a nature check to determine what these are?
Nope.
I mean,
Nope.
I don't really
didn't.
have high enough in there. I can try, but I imagine since we're in troll country, they might be trolls of some type.
I figure we all would make one. I know what they are based on art.
Yeah,
but-
Kenny should know.
I think
I
I,
have
know
a-
exactly what they are, but
I have a
don't know
plus
the characters,
3.
so.
I'll make one.
Do you
Is
care
it
with stuff
crap
like
nature?
this if we all roll, Donald, or?
If it's over and it's such a common creature, yeah, you guys know what
Right.
this is a hobgoblin.
Oh.
It's they're the exact same creatures that were in the fort to the east, the dragon spear fort. But yeah, they're hobgoblins. They're commonly very well organized and work together. They're very different than standard goblin kind, who's a little bit unorganized, chaotic, just kind of roam the land and do bad things. These guys are methodical, kind of military strategist types.
Which means we might have been able to convince them if we didn't already shoot them as soon as they appeared.
Maybe.
Yeah, they have the
That's a
weapons out.
possibility.
Well,
They did,
They had.
but didn't we?
We'll speculate. Let me give you your loot, your ill-gotten gains from murder. Each of the hobgoblins has a coin purse filled with 20 gold and 2 days worth of rations. The hobgoblin captain has 5 gold rings on one hand, each of them with a garnet on them. Each of them is worth, you would guess, about 50 gold in trade. And he also has a coin purse containing... I'll post it in chat, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
I
this is a
was
lot.
That's a lot of
like,
stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that to you guys. Here you go.
Thank you.
So,
So-
2 packs of coin purses with 20 gold, and then the hobgoblin leader has his own coin purse.
How
Okay,
is
so
that
the two
half
other
plate?
ones, so 40 total between the two others.
Yep.
Um,
What was your
So-
question, Maurice?
How is that half plate he's wearing?
yeah.
It's in decent shape. You guys
Yoink!
did just kind of firebolt his face. If Dan Machi has taught me anything, it's the firebolt kills things.
Because you guys can probably wear half plate now. Oh, is half plate?
I can wear half plate,
That's
but I
going
don't.
to
If I
be-
remember correctly, it doesn't help me. It
Oh
actually
yeah,
hurts.
5 points, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like +2. Like you can get dex with it, but
Yeah, my dex is a -1, so.
yeah. Yeah, unless you
Okay.
have dex is probably not good.
So,
Um,
what do you guys want to do?
Alright, I'm gonna take that 20
this guy have-
GP.
Arrows I could take?
Yeah, he has a quiver of 20 arrows and a longbow. He also has a longsword on his side and a shield. This guy also has a quiver of 20 arrows and a longbow on his back. And this guy, like, I usually don't list mundane gear and treasure, but if you guys want it, he has.
well, the arrows are useful for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
half
yeah.
plate. He has 3 javelins and
Sorry.
the great
Um,
sword.
Javelins could be good for you.
Javelins?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anybody?
Yeah, I currently have 5 on me, so I'm probably good.
I mean, if nobody wants them, I'll take the 3 javelins.
Cool with that.
Yep. So that's 28 gold. How are we handling the items? Is Edmund just holding on to all 5 rings, or are we?
Yeah, 28 gold a person.
And then yeah, we'll figure out. We'll leave the
Yeah, the rings
items
we can't do
for
anything
later.
with until we
Yeah.
trade them, sell them.
Okay, I'm fine with.
And you
Edmund
can rule
holding
the
on to
5
mine.
the rings pretty easily because there's 5 rings.
That's true. So we can
True,
all just
actually.
sort of take a ring and leave one ring in the pot, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can I
we
wear
do
2
that.
quivers at the same time?
Yeah. That's fine. 2 quivers is okay. It'll start to get a little interesting if you go full Rambo, though, and start asking to wear quivers on the front of you. And so you have 2 quivers on your back, 2 quivers on the front.
On his legs.
Yeah, quivers everywhere. Like,
Yeah,
we could talk about it if it gets crazy.
yeah, it's fine.
You're never going to use that many arrows in a single combat, though.
I got it. So
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna check out that half plate.
Okay. It looks like
Fine with
half
that.
plate.
wait, so are we splitting up the rings?
That's up to you guys. We can do that and then try and sell them individually, or we can do it and
I feel like we're gonna sell
we
them
can-
anyways.
We can.
So
Yeah.
let's keep.
Cool.
Perfect with me.
Yeah, I'll just
That's
put it.
perfectly
I'll put it
fine.
in my other. I'll put it in my other possessions area. Is anyone opposed to? I don't know. Donald, have you been tracking rations or whatever? Because if not, then I would take the extra 6 since I'm feeding.
I'm assuming stuff like this is like when you find stuff like this in travel. I'm just assuming you're getting rations along the way and stuff like that. It's not going to become an issue unless you guys end up in an area for a prolonged time. This actually is one of those areas, the Troll Claws. But you guys haven't got into a scenario yet where it looks like you're going to be stranded for a long time.
Yeah.
If it becomes relevant, we'll talk about it.
Cool. I'll throw them on my sheet for now. Then.
I have 12 rations anyway. So.
Yeah, I'm generally working under the assumption that you guys have at least a week leading worth of rations ahead of you. At least. So, and that's for every party member.
Yeah, and in the forest, I probably hunted my own food.
Weaker.
So
What could be sold?
party treasury is up to 34 gold
Ooh.
Plus the
plus the ring.
the rings.
Yeah, so technically 84 with the ring once it's sold, assuming we get what we estimate the value to be.
Yeah, I feel like our biggest expenditure is gonna be getting Antamila's armor. Refit it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
But-
your feminine bod isn't accustomed to these manly, broad-shouldered hobgoblins.
much
I got
like
space for my tail and my horn.
Yeah. Well,
much
I mean,
like me though, can't really use full plate until level 4 anyway.
all right. What do you guys want to do next?
Well, we could discuss the option of a short rest, but if we're not going to do that, let me know because I will have to take precautions.
I need some healing. I'm at 6 HP.
Yeah, I'm at 7 out of 20.
I would say short rest is fine, but I want to try to get out of this area as quickly as possible. 'Cause we're
Agreed.
kind of stuck in a canyon, and it's midday.
There's trolls afoot.
Exactly. Specifically because trolls.
All right, so I guess we short rest, so we hit die.
Yeah,
For
if
those
you
of us
could. No, never mind. You didn't say anything. We're good. We're good. Yeah, if you want to spend hit die, go ahead.
And then out of game, unless there's something, it's 10:50.
I know. Don't worry. I'm being very watchful of time. Ideally, I'd like to get to reveal the next encounter before we close out.
Cool. I used both of mine, and I'm at full HP now.
Same here.
Excellent. Okay.
Cool. Good to
what
go.
would you guys like to do?
Rest, for fuck's sake.
Wait, you just
What
did
we
that.
just did. That's what we just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
A short rest.
Yeah, not a long
Yeah.
rest.
So you don't get your spells back if you spam spells on hobgoblins with 11 hit points, dealing like 50 damage to them.
Did I know I was going to do that? No!
True.
What I am going to do is I'm going to spend 2 of my sorcery during the rest. I'll wave around and use my sorcery points to get back one of my spell slots.
Okay.
So I still only have the one because of mage armor. Sorry, the one used. I have 2 available now.
Got it.
So are we heading south like this way, or
Well, I think that's
this way?
there's like cannons. I think so. I think there's just a pathway here, right?
Yeah, so to the south, it's very tall, craggy mountains. It looks like there's man-made or otherwise bridges, as you've seen here, kind of going throughout the canyon.
Gotcha.
You're trying... The map is accurate in regards to north, south, east, west. So you would remember that you're trying to head east to get to Boriskir Bridge. You know that you have to be north of the river. So this water that you see here isn't the actual river. It's substantially wider than that. But it's probably close to the river, like an inlet or something along those lines. So your goal is to head east. Following this water, you feel will probably lead you in the direction of the river.
Alright. So we head east, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Alright,
Um,
east it is.
I
Did
think
we
what
do?
I'll-
Actually, I'm sorry. Did we do anything with the bodies?
Not yet, no.
I guess Derek wouldn't think this through, so never mind.
Okay.
Ignore me.
I think we leave them. Fuck it.
All right. So who's gonna lead the
Um,
way? You guys move yourselves as you want.
I think I will attempt to like be in front of the party and like if there's peaks, kind of like this rock there was here, like peek over them, try to be stealthy about it.
Yeah. So give me a
check.
stealth check.
Come on,
Bring up
not a
the
shit
rear,
roll.
the
So
rear.
many shit rolls.
I actually have to look, and I'm surprised I have to look.
Yeah.
Because this should not be a fail for you. But it is, somehow.
Rip.
Okay, this is really awkward. Well, this is how we're going to end the night. I didn't expect this at all. This was supposed to be a mop-up encounter. So, but it might have become substantially more interesting. Alright, so as you kind of climb the hill a little bit, you said you want to peek, right?
Yeah.
So you take a peek over the hill, and kind of with his feet in the water, you see a large green creature, and it's very clearly asleep. Just kind of sleeping there with its feet in the water. But suddenly, your foot catches a rock, and that rock hits another rock, and a whole bunch of rocks start kind of tumbling down towards the south, and the creature looks up in your general direction, and its eyes meet yours, and that's where we'll end for the night.
Alrighty.
Dun dun dun.